Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Oh No Radio Show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, fuck, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh, no.
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but please don't post your goddamn vaccine cards on the internet, you goddamn idiots.
Oh no, baby! Oh no! Oh no! I don't want you anymore. Yes, baby, I told you before. You went away and you said you left me, and now you live in misery. Although you want me to take you back, you said you're sad about this and that.
Oh no, baby. We are back. We are back. My name is Owen. I am the captain of this shit ship. Along with me tonight is my good friend Ty, all the way from the Great White North. How you doing,
sir?
How you doing, tall man?
Hey, you know what? I'm doing all right. I feel like I got the right amount of pregame in before show, and it's been a while since that rhythm has hit the right way.
You're dialed in. You're dialed in
Dialed in
correctly.
right now. I feel good about it.
All right, I like that. I like that. As you can see, Mikey B looking very, very good tonight. He's undergone a massive amount of surgery and tattooing over the last couple of days. No, just kidding. Of course, Mikey B had to work tonight. I mean, it happens. New job. He's got to step up to the plate. So we called in the reserves, and we're happy to have him here. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only King of Bong Style. It's our good friend from the Oh No Wrestling podcast. It's our good friend Duncan.
Yay, Duncan.
Hey, and you know, if you are not familiar with Duncan, Duncan helped start this motherfucker. He helped us kind of get this thing going. Before there was even a tie, there was a
not
Duncan.
many before me.
No.
But Duncan is definitely one of these important things. Yes.
Yeah. So he knows the drill.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you very much for joining us. And yeah, like, we're happy to have you back. Of course, you can hear Duncan and myself and our good friend Matthew every Tuesday night over at the same Twitch channel. If you're into the wrestlings, check out Oh No Wrestling. We do a show over there, and you can find us on Facebook, and you can find us, of course, wherever you get your podcast. Just OHNO Wrestling. Spelled like wrestling, actually, you know, like something like that. But then we look at that. We've got good old Derek in the chat. It's always a pleasure having him around. I love my buddy Derek. Derek is my he's my beard maestro. He's the one that is he's giving me my beard oils.
Hey, man, you don't have to get too much further, and you're going to really encounter the true essence of beard. The soul of the beard is about to show.
It's
you're doing good. It's great. That is a fucking delicious beard.
It is. It's
How
very
long?
nice.
I'm telling you, like, once it gets, like, just a little bit crazier,
Yep.
you're going to be in that true soul of beard. You can't You're
Not-
gonna be stuck in it. You're gonna comb it out all the time. It's gonna
I already
be.
do that.
You're gonna hit wizard status.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Teresa's gonna be down with wizard beard. Like, I think
Well,
she
look,
likes.
you're like 1 to 2 steps away from it because you're already
Yeah.
a cult leader.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
starts calling you. Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
a
I
definitely a
dialed
cult
mine
leader
back
status.
when we moved back to Florida. Well, actually, it's the masks that dialed it back. But
Sure. Yeah, you had one that was probably longer than mine is currently, right? Like yours
Oh,
yours
yeah.
was
Yeah, mine
definitely
was-
it
It's a
was
Good beard.
down to almost your nips.
I mean, yeah,
Probably
I mean,
pretty
mine-
close.
Dude, mine got really long for a while because I would just let it go, especially when I was out with the circus, and just shit got wild, shit got crazy.
Yeah.
And I'd put some purple in it for a little bit, run
I
the
forgot.
perps through.
Damn right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You know,
But yeah, I do agree with you though, Duncan. Like the mask thing is something that with the beard does make it a little uncomfortable. You know, just because it's all mushed all up in there, and like it
Yeah.
gets hotter.
doesn't create a
and-
good seal.
It doesn't. I mean, I'm completely anti-mask anyway. I don't ever wear one, so I'm just like I say fuck it, and you know, like I mean, I'm pretty sure you know, like this is all a hoax anyway. So I'm just kind of you know, like whatever. I mean, we were talking about vaccines before the show. I'm like, oh, these guys, what a bunch of pussies. Like they gotta get that. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I did mention at the very top of the show that there has been a very almost a pandemic of people posting
Rash
their
of it.
a rash of people posting their vaccination cards with none of the details blocked out. And
I guess I did that. I didn't really even think about it either.
yeah, you shouldn't
I did
do it.
that.
You
I
shouldn't
don't- I
do
don't-
it.
You know what? I'm not paranoid. I don't give a shit. If
Well-
somebody wants to steal my vaccine fucking numbers, go ahead, fucker. do
It's
it.
less. Well, it's more than that. I mean, it's got your birth date on it. It's got your full name, like, and it's got like.
Is anybody gonna get anywhere stealing Ty's identity?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a
Have
good.
fun.
That's a
I don't
good
care.
point. Steel
mine, or
ties
yours.
credit. Steel ties credit. You'll make it better.
Yeah, please.
Some-
My
somehow
credit's probably
your
just
score will
as
go
good as
up.
Either of yours.
Please make
so
Ty's credit better.
Yeah.
Open invitation. Oh no, radio show
It's
identity
only
theft.
weird medical debt. That's the only debt I have. It's not that bad.
No, I think one of the things is like there have been people that have used like the batch numbers and all like the numbers that of what you got or whatever that have then been able to like sort of steal that information and forge cards so that they can get like their second one quicker and that type of thing. And then they think, yeah, like there's weird stuff going on like that.
That I get. Like I know that there's a lot of things that you can do with it, but it's just like if you already got the first dose, you're gonna get the second dose. So why are you trying to get it quicker? Especially because if you get it too fast, it's not gonna do anything.
Then it's ineffective anyway. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't understand the logic. Maybe they're trying to sell that off so that other people like can get in or something. I don't know.
I mean, I also think that it's sort of like the I voted sticker, right?
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah.
like- you know what,
It's a
didn't you have that
pretentious
moment-
fucking thing. It is a
didn't-
pretentious thing. Look
I
at
didn't put
me.
the sticker anywhere, but it was so weird just having it there and like the juxtaposition of the I voted versus the vaccine sticker. It's such a strange
I didn't get a vaccine
social
sticker.
I don't
well,
think
like
Teresa
my
got one
first-
either. I don't think
I don't
she
know
got
if you're
one
supposed
either.
to get one on the first shot.
Oh,
but I
are
was
they gonna
like,
give it to
hey,
me
because
tomorrow?
they had the stickers on their desk. Is like, can I just take one of these? Because I wanted one. But then after taking it, I had these thoughts that we're talking about now. And I was like,
Maybe that's
this
like
is
your
strange.
graduation present that you've
Yeah.
got your second one and now you're good
Yeah,
to
here's
go.
your 5G,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
your mark of the beast. There's
Exactly.
your certification for
Here
it.
it goes.
Which
You
I
now
mean, I've
you
been-
now belong to Bill Gates.
yep.
It's fine. I have a Microsoft anyway,
That's fine. Yeah, everybody's
and I
good.
have an Xbox in the other room.
Yeah.
It's totally cool.
Which
Mine
Turns
is
is-
itself
Sounds
on.
great.
It's listening to me when I talk.
oh yeah, we all got cell phones. We're already fucked.
Yeah.
We're already fucked. That aside, I'm glad you brought up that you got an Xbox because Derek was just commenting on Ty and he was talking about trying to steal his identity to get a PS5, which we've been in the throes of the Ty saga of trying to get the PS5 for a while now.
I didn't
And
really
you
want
just
to talk about it.
well, you just made the biggest statement in the chat room. That you just
Yeah.
gave yourself away, you dick. If you didn't want to
You don't
talk
want to talk about
it,
it, don't put it in the chat.
yeah, because
Well,
you know
you know
I'll
what?
bring it up. It
Well,
says it.
You didn't look at the chat for so long. I still don't really think you're looking most of the time.
Oh well,
so-
I proved you wrong, didn't I?
Oh, well, now we're here.
Yeah.
So,
Here we are.
So
welcome back to the way the show used to be.
Yeah.
So I tried. Yeah.
you can't hide your goddamn inside jokes, you and Mikey, anymore without me seeing them. I know what you're doing in there. I see it.
I've tried so many times to buy that motherfucker since it came out. I've had money to buy it since its date that
You
it
don't
dropped
have
in-
money to
in-
live on your own. You don't. So you
I
can't,
do.
You
I
can't
do.
say you have money.
I'm okay.
I'm
all right.
okay. But why would I do that when I can look? Ty is being economical.
Oh, good
like,
point.
Saving.
Trying
it.
to save cash. I'm trying.
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought a PS5 at scalper prices, but I'm still trying to be
At scalper
mostly
prices.
good.
Ooh, what-
It's not like I'm paying rent. Fuck.
Hold on. All right.
What did you
Well,
pay?
now that yeah,
What
now
did
it-
you pay? We have to know now. Because what does it go for, like, off the shelf, if you can get one at like a Best
500.
Buy?
500.
Well, for
500.
the disc version, it's 500. Yeah.
Okay, 500. So
Yeah,
is there a
it
cheaper one than
$100
that?
cheaper? It's 400 for the download
For the
only.
digital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but there's no disc. You can. It's only downloadable content.
Correct. For
Yeah.
the
Buy the
for the
cheaper
digital
one,
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
God damn
I
it.
was.
Chat room. Derek is the real question is the cost of the PS5
that's-
higher
it's-
than his credit score?
It's right there.
right.
Maybe a little higher. It might be a little higher. Than
He's
PS5.
in the 490s.
No,
Jesus.
not that low, man. No.
That low.
I don't even know if
okay,
it goes
all right,
that low.
so
Go
if it's
for,
fi-
yeah, they go for 500.
So you were going for the disc version?
I went for the disc version. I
Ah.
bid on it, and I got my bid at like $720.
Oh, good God. Bidding through what? eBay?
No, you do it like there's a bunch of different ways to go about it, but the best prices lately have been on StockX.
GetMyIdentityStolen.com. Like auctions.
Yeah.
That's probably where
No,
he went.
send me a brick in
no,
a
it's-
box.com.
Yeah, he bought the box. He bought the yeah.
They are the middleman, so that's why you go through this thing, because whoever has it sells it, and then it goes to them so they can officially verify it. Then they release your money to them after they verify it, and they send it to you.
So that's why this is taking even
Yeah.
longer.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, it's been, it's been a lot of days. I'm like over here, like, give me my.
I was gonna say, is
fucking-
it driving you crazy?
Now, did you
Yes.
get a game already for it?
Yes, I got both. Well, Demon Souls is the shit I want to just nerd out on for a while and play.
Okay.
Play a little bit. It's technically a redo of the original that was on PlayStation before, but it's beautiful and it's fucking awesome. And I only played that game at a friend's house, and I thought it was awesome. I never beat it, so I'm excited to like nerd on it.
But it's a PS4 game, isn't it?
It was a PS3 game, I think, originally.
So
wait.
this is
But
just
it's
like
just,
an updated.
It's just got a
version?
graphics upgrade on
It's
it.
got a graphic. Well, there's other shit that's upgraded too,
Right.
besides graphics, but it's definitely a whatever. It's a redo, but it's great. And then I got the Spider-Man game too, the Miles Morales that comes with also a remastered other Spider-Man game that was pretty good, supposedly.
All right.
So I'm gonna nerd out on Spider-Man and that for a while, and then see where it goes from there. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not a whole ton of shit out yet, so it's not like I have to go nuts right away. I just
Yeah. See, I have an Xbox One, so there's a shitload of content, and then I just pay for the Game Pass.
Right.
Eventually, Matthew will send me my PS4, and then I will have dueling consoles that I'll still only play about once or twice a week.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing with me in I was an Xbox guy too for a while. I had both the 360 and the One, but they have the Bethesda contract or some shit that was announced recently, and I am a huge fucking Skyrim / Elder Scrolls
Oh, yeah.
all of those games.
And
I played them
Fallout
all.
and-
I love them all. Fallout too, yeah.
So those are only on the PlayStation now. So that's why you had to do
No,
that.
those are only on Xbox now.
Well,
So why'd you get the PlayStation then?
They truthfully haven't said it's going to be exclusive, but Xbox has the rights to it, so they're going to make all the money on it.
I'm just
But,
confused with your logic. Why'd
well,
you get the PS5 if all your favorite games are on the Xbox?
I've been back and forth. I liked Xbox for a long time. I played PlayStation. I've always liked all the fucking things. Everybody has this all or nothing goddamn mentality. I had this conversation earlier.
Right.
I'm not an all or nothing guy. I think
No,
both
it's fine.
things have great things to offer, and it's kind of sad when you miss some
We
things.
know
that the
you're
other one has,
bisexual.
but-
When
He's by console.
He's by console.
God damn it! I haven't. No, not that. No, not that. But I am
Yeah.
biconsual. Yes.
by console, yes.
So right now, and I promised myself a long time ago when I kind of downgraded all my game systems, I gave some away to like friends' kids, and I just like got rid of all my shit.
You can give me shit.
I was like, I'm gonna get a PS5. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait till that happens, and I'm gonna get a PS5. So.
but why? Just because like it looks cool? Like
no, man, I like the content on PS5s too. Like I enjoy the things that they put out that Xbox doesn't put out as well. I want to play Final Fantasy VII again. I haven't done that in like a decade.
Oh,
Sounds like fun.
I could never play those games. Those games are like torture to me. Like
JRPGs.
Oh yeah, I do not have the attention span for any of that stuff.
I mean, it requires the proper amount of recreational marijuana.
Yeah.
Proper.
Do you?
but,
I mean, you both wear glasses and I don't, and this might be part of the issue because I do think that like I'm in front of monitors enough, and we've all got our phones, and I think my eyes are getting weaker as time goes on, and I get those trails at night, like when you're driving,
and the floaters.
Yeah, not really the floaters, but like I think it's astigmatism, right? Like where you get the trails at night. So I definitely have probably I'm gonna have to wear glasses soon, I'm sure. But do you guys get that eye fatigue just playing video games? If I play more than like an hour or something, and I don't get it watching TV or a movie, but like when I'm playing video games, I guess it's just the way that I focus or something. Like my eyes are burning after like an hour of it.
You're playing those old school games mostly.
This is even when I'm playing like GTA. Like the newest, like GTA 5 or whatever. Like
from on the PlayStation that I sold you.
No.
Oh no, you got another one since then.
No. I got it from. I've been playing that.
one from
Tom. Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
sold me it. Yeah. I'm like, when did you sell me a PlayStation? I don't think you sold me a PlayStation.
Yeah, before I moved to Denver.
When? You didn't? No.
Yeah.
It was somebody else.
Something.
No, it's somebody else.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. In any
no,
case,
it doesn't. It doesn't.
But like, especially playing those old games like this 8-bit, the 16-bit, you're gonna get, it's a lot harder to focus on. My glasses have like the blue coating or
the
whatever.
blue blocker thing.
I think I need that.
Yeah,
now that I'm
for
staring at
specifically
fucking
looking-
computers.
Teresa's got a pair of those. I think she likes them.
I had it because when I was working backstage, I'm constantly looking at monitors in the dark.
Yeah.
So,
Which is the worst possible thing that you can do.
It's fucking terrible.
It's the worst thing you can do for your eyes.
Yeah, and so that's my thing. So it's been almost 3 years since I've been to the optometrist, so I definitely need to get new glasses. But dude, you will notice a difference. Also, it will step your cult leader game up to the next level.
Oh, that's a good point. Especially if I get if I get transitions too.
Yeah,
I think that's the way to go.
If you can find some of those Jim Jones frames and get those to be like prescription sunglasses,
I'm in.
I'm telling you, that's the key right there.
Sam in the chat room, she says something that I completely relate with and think maybe is my problem. She says, I don't blink when I play video games, so eventually my eyes will burn. I think that's what I do. I think I very rarely blink, and my eyes are just I'm so hyper-focused that I'm just like, I stare, cult leader stare at my TV and it freak people out like that. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested that how you like it. I hope it gets there in one piece. I hope you don't get
Yeah.
swindled, Ty.
Fingers crossed.
It is-
FedEx, I think it'll be okay.
Does this
Should
one
get here tomorrow?
Does this one come? How many controllers do they come with these days?
Just one. Just comes.
So
with
you
one.
gotta buy.
Yeah, in all honesty, that was one of the first things I thought I was going to buy, but then I'm like, I'm not playing this shit with anybody. This is in
Yeah.
my fucking room. Nobody else.
You've
is
got no
playing with me.
friends.
Yeah, I don't.
Mom, yeah, mom could come play.
Nope.
I have an extra controller, and my wife barely even will watch me play. So
I want a Twitch stream of Ty and his mom playing a game together, and I think that would be brilliant. And
Yeah.
she
I
could
do
talk
kinda wanna get
about
Sackboy. Sackboy's pretty like
fucking
universal.
Sackboy, yeah.
But
little
if
Little
mom
Big
wanted to
Planet.
play, Sackboy is the game.
yeah, and you can. I mean, whoever wins, like you have. If you lose, like finally, you got to buy her a bird on a stick. She loves birds. She loves birds on sticks, Duncan.
Fucking
I don't know if
bird
you
on a
knew
stick,
this. Ty's
Birds
mom.
on sticks.
Yeah, she's been on the show. She gave us a whole explanation before of
That's
birds on
amazing.
sticks. They're
I don't
fascinating.
think I'll ever get it, but
Yeah.
it makes me happy anyway.
The I think that my only hope of playing any video games with my wife is if I was just like, well, there's a game called Disneyland Adventures. That's the only way I'm gonna get her to fucking pay attention at all. I'm shooting cult members and Far Cry 5, and she's just like, what are you fucking doing? Just like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Shoot people in the face.
That's what I'm doing.
I want to transition into something because I think it kind of relates to what we were just talking about. And on a kind of multitude of levels, because you got the cult leader thing and you got what we were talking about with our eyes and how watching screens in the dark is one of those worst things that you can possibly do. And I know that the two of you are fans of drugs.
Allegedly.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm putting
noticed.
those three things together. And
All right.
are you curious as to where I'm going? Because
I mean,
Wait a minute.
hang on here. Hang
are we
on.
going to Guyana? Are we going to-
So I came across an article which talked about, and I read the reviews about this app, this new app called Luminate, and it's supposedly helps. It's like a meditation relaxation app, but can also give you like sort of a psychedelic experience, sort of a slight euphoria and slight visuals, right?
Oh wait, what's it called?
Luminate.
I and I are both like,
Lumenate. So I downloaded it and I gave it my first session the other night. And I'm gonna
Did
fire
you
it
trip
up.
balls?
I'm gonna tell you it's not complete bullshit. Like it actually it did something.
Wait a minute.
It did something. All right. And so I'm gonna show you just briefly how this works. They've got like paid, of course they do, you know, like every app has like your standard stuff that you can get, and then as you advance through it, they want you to pay money to unlock other sessions, if you want to call them that. So
Of course.
I'll open an what they call there's guided experiences and open explorations. I've got a session
The
for both.
psychedelic meditation app.
Yes, psychedelic
Is
meditation.
that what it's
app.
called? Because I can't find Luminate.
Luminate.
Lumen
Oh.
ATE.
Yeah, lumen, like light, like light.
Yeah.
I was slightly drunk and slightly high, Sam, and definitely it says that it's better if you're not drunk, but it's
better.
if you are high. Like that was the article that I read. Like literally pointed out both of those things. And I was reading the article while I was already a little bit drunk, so it's like that's when
So
the whole
this is
thing
like
started.
guided meditation and shit.
Yeah. It's kind of neat, but check out how it works. I'm gonna show you. All right. I'm gonna play session. So I gotta hang on. Discover. Okay, I'm gonna do the
unguided meditation.
instructional session. All right. This is basically like shows you how the app works. It gives you a taster of the experience to learn the basics of the app. So I'm firing it up right now. So it says truly experience lumenate with a dark space and good audio. So they want you to put in headphones. I'm not going to do all that right now because we're doing a show, but I think it'll
You
get
have headphones on, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, but
For
it's
that.
not the same as like obviously plugged into the phone or whatever. It the next slide
Well, no,
says
you have us assholes talking over it.
yeah, true. Alcohol substantially reduces experience intensity. Our research found that alcohol has a profoundly negative effect on the intensity and impact of experiences. Avoid drinking before any session. All right, so I'm going to lie and say I haven't had a drink. And then it says, get yourself comfortable. Find a comfortable position, either where you're sitting or lying down, where you can hold the phone in front of you. Sessions are done with your eyes closed. We'll now talk you
And
through
your
the
pants
Luminate
down.
experience.
Yeah, no, pants off for sure.
Yeah. I mean, however
Okay,
you want to
so-
feel
so
comfortable, however you
you
want
wanna
to
get
feel
comfortable?
Yeah, so let's get started. All right. Discover Luminate. All right, so I'm going to click play here. Press
Okay,
the
okay.
pat. All right.
Now that you have found a dark space,
All right. This is how,
turn your phone so the flashlight is facing you.
all right, so I got to turn the
Action
phone
now is about an arm's length from your face.
again, the other way around and put
Close
it
your eyes.
like that.
Then take a couple of big, deep breaths.
All right, couple big deep
In
breaths.
through your nose and out through your mouth.
This is what we're looking at. It just says like there's a padlock to unlock to get out of here, right? Now, here we go. You're supposed to close your eyes, and this blinking fucking light starts coming at you.
It sounds like we're on Spaceship Earth.
At this distance, the effect the light has on your brain is fairly low.
And you can move it
and
close.
you're unlikely to see more than potentially some soft patterning.
Yeah, I see it.
You can use the distance between your eyes and your phone to help control the
Whoa.
intensity of the experience to your liking.
Whoa. Dude,
In
I'm
your
telling
own time, start to move the flashlight closer to your eyes.
I'm putting it right against them. Gonna be extra calm.
Although it varies substantially from phone to phone, we generally find the most intense experience is found directly between and in line with your eyes, around 5 to 10 centimeters in front of them.
It's about right?
Seems legit.
As you get closer, you may start to feel a slight flickering in your eyelids.
I fucking got plenty of flickering.
Don't worry, this is completely normal.
Yep.
And
Normal.
is caused by your natural instinct.
Can you see my
to
eyes
keep your
flickering?
eyes shut. Try
I'm
your
not
best
doing
to
it.
relax them.
They're doing it.
If
It's
this
doing it
doesn't
though.
help,
Oh.
simply move the
So
phone
yeah, okay. There you get the point. You get the point. I'm gonna pull myself out of this experience. This is yeah. I'm obviously joking around, right? But if you do it and you do it exactly as they say, like I came out of that first 5 minutes of it and I was just like, whoa. Like this is like kind of cool. Like I might have to get into this, and I did. I felt relaxed. I felt like a little elevated and like tight.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about it.
Yeah.
I want you guys to try it, like and report back. I want our listeners to try it. I want you to try it, Ty. I mean, it's a free app. You just got to download it.
I downloaded
Already
it.
did.
I think
Sit
I did.
sit in a dark room. Put some headphones on and
Yeah, my wife will be like, "What the fuck?" Just never mind.
just hold your Then you get her to do it, and then you can do it together.
Oh yeah, that's gonna work out well.
I don't know. Do you think there's any validity to what the process of the blinking light and everything? Like, do you think that there's? Because I was definitely seeing some stuff. Oh, Ginger, get out of here.
I could see that there's definitely some validity to that, especially because like there's got to be some sort of pulsating, you know.
Yeah.
And
like-
in, strobe light situations.
yeah, maybe you're just giving yourself a mild case of epilepsy, and that's what happens.
But I think it's like it's not like one single rate of like a pulse, right? Like it varies. Like sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, sometimes like there's more breaks in between. Like it's different like patterns of it. Like sometimes it's do, and then it's like you know, like
Yeah.
try to.
Oh, I'm
try to
sure that it's absolutely. I'm sure that there's absolute science behind
Do you,
it.
that's why I guess my question is: there any actual science behind how this would be?
It's hard to gauge. I guess it's kind of hard to gauge guided meditation, right? Like if you've ever had a successful guided meditation thing, it's fucking wild.
I haven't.
You never done
It's-
one ever? Yeah.
No.
It's weird, man. Like it's
Yeah.
You're not talking about like ayahuasca tripping or anything.
No,
either.
We're not
Well,
talking about. We're not talking
That's-
about Thai
That's a
puking in my
far other
bathroom.
end of But I mean, yeah,
But
no.
no, I'm guided,
Just saying.
meditation.
No. Guided meditation, like actual deep meditation, where you've got somebody like dude, it was part of a weird drama camp that I went to when I was a kid. And like one of our sessions was a meditation thing, and one of the days of the week it was a guided meditation, and it was a very like the dude was kind of weird. He was a taekwondo
Of course.
spirit. Yeah, of course. Fucking like, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
And took us on a guided meditation and like took us to the moon. And this sounds fucking weird because it is. But I'm convinced that if I went to the moon and I could feel what the surface of the moon felt like, that it would feel exactly like the guided meditation.
Wow,
It's
was that
almost like
was that
astral
real?
projection.
Was that real?
That real, absolutely.
Holy shit! And how was it done? Just sit down in the quiet as a guy kind of like
It's-
talks.
Well, we
and
were
wa-
outside.
Okay.
It was during the summer on a college campus, and there was no college students there. It
How
was
old were you again?
12 or 13.
Okay.
And so like we stayed in the dorms, and
Which is a cool experience when you're that young too, I'm sure.
absolutely it
Yeah.
is. And I was like, it was in Ohio. I lived in Michigan, so it was far away from home. And yeah, so we were all just like laying out on a sunny day
Huh.
in the summer, and just like a half an hour, 45 minutes, like guided meditation. And it was slowly like work your way into it.
Mhm.
But then like the deeper you get into it, the more intense and real it is, because your brain is stupidly powerful.
I'd love to fuck with that. That sounds like fun.
It is fun.
That sounds like a lot of
that
fun.
and astral projection and stuff. Like it's just, you got to be careful not to. It's just like when you do mushrooms or any other
Right.
psychedelics, like you want to have a good mental state. You don't want to be like, but what if I start thinking about demons all the time?
Yeah.
Which I do, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's like that one time me and Ty tripped on mushrooms, and like it started off great, but by the end of it, I don't know. Like, I mean, he was telepathically
was-
talking to me. I felt him get a boner through our brains, like because I can
It
tell
was a brain boner.
yeah, when Ty gets a boner now, like we're connected. So like
Yeah.
when he gets a boner, I know. Like it's
So
like something
you're
goes.
astrally docking.
Yeah. Like I don't necessarily get a boner every time. Most of the time I do. Most of the time. But when he gets one, I always like no. Like and
Yeah,
and so
astral docking. We're adding that to Urban Dictionary.
yeah, we
tonight.
should.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like that night like ended up really dark for me. I was just like, oh, and you're such a piece of shit. You're doing nothing with your life. You're like,
Was that sort of like when Ty and I did DMT and he puked in my bathroom?
Well, he
I
just
still had a
pukes.
great time.
I had a wonderful time
I may have puked, but it was a great puke. And
because you didn't have to clean it up.
no, I did help clean that up.
I
a
know
lot.
you did.
Most of it.
Most of it.
Maybe not all, but most.
what you were capable of at the time.
Oh, dude, it was for that 15 to 20 minutes, and then about 30 minutes afterwards, you're incapable of shit.
Yeah.
15 minutes of like you're paralyzed and your brain is doing all sorts of fucky shit, and then
How long does the whole thing last?
it's like
No.
15 minutes of
Yeah.
like intensity, and then
Ah.
about 30 minutes of just sitting there smoking cigarettes, trying to figure out what the hell that was. At least that's what it was for me.
Right, it could be different for everybody, I'm sure.
Right.
No, that's
So-
that's a fair assessment. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We were
It was
talking.
life changing.
I have heard that from many people, and I do know you have to be in the right place to do it. I know that I'm currently not there. I think that one day in my life that time will come, and I hope, and I will not like, shy away from it, but yeah, hopefully one day I'll be in a decent enough state to try it.
It's fun. Don't do it at a festival.
No.
Don't smoke Deemsters at a festival.
I want to be at home. I want to be
Not your first time.
No.
Maybe your like 30th time, but not your first.
Yeah. Oh God.
I want to cuddle with my cat, and I want to just
You're not even gonna know that the cat is there.
Whoa.
There's no cats.
No cats.
there is no cat. Like there is consciousness, but
it's possible you might run
level.
into Ginger Spirit somewhere in the realm.
That's
but
pretty cool. Does she still puke on my floor? Like, does she still do that?
It's Ginger with Ty's face, and it pukes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm out. I'm out. I wanted to mention, because we were talking about video games, and it was random as hell how this, like, you ever get a song that just like, oh shit, it just pops out of nowhere into your head, like you haven't heard it in years. It just like somehow it's just like boom, whoa, like you're reminded of it, like. And I was thinking about GTA 2 the other day.
The top-down one?
Yeah, the top-down one.
Wow.
Like PS2?
Yeah,
it might have been. I think it was 2.
PS1.
Was it PS1? No, I think because the top-down one,
3.
the original GTA down. No, you're right. I think it is. I think you're right, because it was
GTA
a CD
3
case.
Was the GTA 3 was like the launch on the PlayStation 2. Like that was the big game for PlayStation 2.
So it was GTA 2 on PS1, and like all the GTA games have, I think we can all agree, have had fantastic like radio stations and stuff that they've made for the game, stuff that they sourced for the game. The soundtracks have always been pretty phenomenal, really, like for like creating the world. And they started that early on with this early form of it. And I remember just somehow it came into my head. I saw a picture of a Tesla taxi in New York on like Reddit or something. I'm flicking through, and like someone was like, "Oh, this is interesting, a Tesla taxi," and it reminded me of the song. It just popped in my head. Taxi drivers must die. Do you remember this from GTA 2? I'll play a little bit of it and see if you guys remember this.
No, I feel like I do remember this.
I could see like 11, 12-year-old me right now just driving over everyone on the sidewalk in a taxi.
I'll never not think of Grand Theft Auto and think of Ty spending an hour and a half trying to steal a bus.
Yeah, that was great.
At my house.
That's a good day. That was a good day. It's British punk.
Oh, yeah.
Taxi drivers must die.
I do remember this.
You remember it now, right? Yeah. So I had to look it up, right? I had to, because then it got me thinking about like, okay, was this written for the game, or was it like a band that they like had written this song that was a band that like, that they sourced this, audio from or whatever.
Oh.
And so I did look it up and found out that absolutely it was indeed the latter. That this band had created this song, and GTA thought, of course, perfect for our game. We'll put it in there. Awesome, whatever. But then I'm thinking, like, I'm pretty into punk rock, like, or was especially when I was younger, but it still holds a place in my heart. But I'm like, I've never thought, like what's it against taxi drivers? Like, why are they so mad at taxi drivers? Have you ever
Because they're assholes.
I mean, I guess. But taxi drivers must die? I don't know. Seems a little harsh.
I mean,
Seems a little
I don't know.
harsh.
I don't know if you've ever been in a taxi in like New York or Chicago or LA.
Yeah,
Before Ubers were a thing.
true.
When we had to use taxis, dude, taxis fucking sucked.
I've only been to New York twice, and
Yeah, I've never been to New York.
I've been in a few taxis. Don't get me wrong, and it was before Uber days. Well, I guess when early Uber started too. But regardless, like I was expecting the taxi guys to be dicks. Like I was ready for that.
Yeah, because
And
well,
they
it
were
is an
all-
urban
I had a
legend.
great time though. Like all my taxi drivers were like,
I've had the
Pretty
worst
fucking
taxi
helpful.
drivers in the middle of nowhere. So like before Uber was a thing, right? Like, and I was on tour, and we'd be in
Nebraska.
fucking Nebraska or something, and you have to go to the front desk at the hotel and ask for a cab, or look up in the yellow pages.
Oh,
or look
God.
up online.
Concierge.
Yeah,
Dude, but like I didn't have a smartphone until 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
So that shit wasn't happening.
No,
So
it's
I
it's
would look
amazing the stuff that we used to have to do for things.
Yeah.
Like the kids these days, they have it easy.
Yeah,
Kids.
goddamn kids, get off my lawn.
But I
Man,
also
Duncan.
think I also think too, like that's like clearly if it's not a British band, they're trying to sound like British punk rock, right?
Yeah,
Kind of.
Taxi drivers must die, like all that,
Yeah.
right? So they're talking. If they're doing that, then you're gonna have to bring in like the London taxi drivers, who are some of the best trained professionals in like of all taxi drivers in like the world. Like they're like you've got to pass tests, like to be a London taxi driver. Like it's
yeah, a London
extremely
taxi
difficult.
driver.
But that was why I guess it confused me. It's like this is like a British band saying taxi drivers must die. It would make more sense if it was a New York band. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but London taxi drivers are great. Birmingham taxi drivers,
Well,
Grimsby taxi drivers.
you just said
Newcastle.
you said Birmingham, which is where my family is from.
I
and
know.
Birmingham's a shithole.
I know this. I've been there. Like, dude, London taxi drivers ace.
yeah.
Super. Everywhere else I've been in England, the taxi drivers are shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've had good experiences elsewhere, but it's you know, in Wales they're pretty good. Like I've not had bad experiences there.
Yeah.
In Leeds they weren't terrible, but yeah, like the London taxi drivers in particular, I think they get a pass just because of how like
Yeah.
they have to
Also-
be pretty smart, memorize like all those locations, the routes to get to those locations.
Yeah.
But they also, I think, I don't know if it's different now because of Uber, but I think they came to an agreement because originally Uber was banned in London for a while, and they were because of the black taxis, and they came to some sort of agreement, much like they did in a lot of places where they settled on like raising the fares and it going back into something, right? Some tax thing or whatever. But yeah, like if you're a black taxi driver in London, I think you can make like £150,000 a year, like in on the like the lower end. Like I think
Yeah,
there's
you can definitely make good money.
I think
if
you can make
you're-
easily six figures, is what I'm saying, being a
Yeah.
taxi driver in London. Now, is that enough to live in London? Probably not, but you know,
I think you're
that's-
probably living outside of London.
yeah. You're driving in to do your taxi
Yeah.
driving, but
You're
yeah.
taking the tube in.
Sorry, I was long-winded, but I just wanted to. Like, it was so random that thing popped in my head, like I had to hear it.
What was the name of the band?
Bula Matari, BulaMatari, but they have other stuff. They've got EPs, not a ton of stuff, but they obviously were a real band during that time, and it was released prior to the release of GTA.
Are they
2.
all angry at taxi drivers?
I don't
Is
know.
there one that's like firefighters must die?
yeah, that's
Like,
yeah.
the milk
Park
truck, the
Rangers,
milkman?
Park Rangers are the shits, like stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like all the hits.
Milkmen or wankers? I don't know.
And my
That's
dad.
that's a good. I like that song. That's one of my favorites of theirs.
Milkmen or wankers?
Milkmen or wankers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's it shows the growth of their musical development a little bit.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
shows. It shows like it's a little bit more from their experimental phase.
Yeah,
Couple albums in.
but still good stuff.
Yeah, after they discovered psychedelics, again, all comes back around.
I kind of agree though with Derek in the chat. As much as I like the GTA soundtracks, the Tony Hawk games did have some pretty stellar soundtracks.
Dude, the first 2 Tony Hawk soundtracks.
Yeah.
were-
Unstoppable,
still-
man. I can't hear
Still.
Superman without thinking of that fucking game. Like, oh god,
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades is on there. Yeah. yeah.
No Effects had some shit on
Man,
there.
I
Bad
don't- it's
Religion
funny
had
that
some
I,
shit
like,
on there.
I remember all these songs being on the game, but I don't think of it from the game. I just think of it from the music. Like, when I played the game, I was like, this is awesome that all these songs are on here. But I didn't, like, connect it straight to Tony Hawk.
I think for a lot of people that might be just that little couple
Wagon.
years younger than you, and I'm in between, but like Teresa's age, where she's 2 years younger than me, and I'm like a year young. What am I? 2 years
Yeah.
younger than you, Duncan, or 3? I
I
always forget. I can't remember.
38.
Okay, so I'm turning 35 next month.
Right.
So like we've got like
Three
kind of
and
a
a half.
generational thing, and then Teresa's even that little bit younger than that, right?
Yeah.
So for her, like she was into punk rock, but I think it introduced her to a lot of those bands at that time, and I
Yeah.
think there is a fair amount of that, that populace that it
Yeah.
brought into, and
And-
Derek makes a great point.
Good hip hop on there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just gonna say, like Del the Funky Homo Sapien was on there.
Goddamn
KRS-One was on there.
I feel like they had a Tribe song on there, didn't they?
Oh, I'm sure they did.
feel like
I'm
they
sure
did.
And did either of you remember there was a Pennywise skateboarding arcade game? It was called Top
God.
Skater. It was one
Pennywise
of
the
ones-
band, not the clown.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, just making sure because I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the clown skateboarding. Sorry,
A
I had a-
skateboarding clown. It was
Yeah.
probably an unlockable character.
Yeah.
It was one of those ones that you could stand on, like you stood on the skateboard and you like
do not.
swayed back and forth.
I remember
like-
that, but I don't remember it being a Pennywise.
So they
game.
had a snowboarding one as well,
I
but
remember
there
the
was
snowboarding one.
I remember
so
the
Top
skateboarding one, but
Skate-
I don't remember it being.
all of the little like medallions that you skated to like get points were the Pennywise logo.
Oh, I know that exact game. I just probably never put that together. That was Pennywise.
It was something that I didn't really realize until later on, and then I was just like, oh, okay, because Pennywise would show up on like other
Right.
soundtracks, and I'm like, I know this band.
It
Why do I
clicked.
know this band? Yeah, it was from being on vacation and playing Top Skater, and yeah,
Goddamn right.
sucking at it.
Oh yeah. I could never really skateboard very well either. I mean,
No.
I could stand on one, but I couldn't do much
I
else
could
than that.
almost stand on one.
I could ollie
Busted
a
my ass
little
too
bit.
many times.
but-
I got a
God.
half sleeve out of a skateboard, so I think I won the deal on that one.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is time for, Ty?
Shit. Bring them forth.
Bring forth the clips.
Clips! Clips! You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby.
What you talking about?
Clips! You know we got 'em, baby. Clips!
Yeah, clips is the time of the show where we take a look at all the random stuff that our good friend, confidant, and our clips commander Tom puts together for us.
No one rolls that shit like I do.
we got some good ones for you this week. Well, I'm hoping. We'll judge them after the fact, but judging by just kind of the titles that I've seen that have come through here, I think we're in for some treats.
No boy.
We're gonna go. We're gonna start things off with Valklov Nikar, Girano Ano from 1984, and
Party.
that's where we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna go with a retro clip. Let's see what you guys think. All right, let me get the volume.
I'm already in.
All right, I'll get the volume for you here. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me drag that bad boy over there and turn him up to the right level. Make
I
sure.
needs that drum set.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This. I'm pretty sure this is Russian pop of some description, just judging
I
by
mean,
the
I'm
name,
already
or
into
Czech,
it.
maybe Czech. So we'll see. Okay. Pretty manly.
His hands in his pants, not in his pocket.
That is a man, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I think
Yeah.
it is.
Probably.
I think.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Is that a volcano back there?
I don't know.
Okay, I like the keyboardist. I think the most. He looks like
my
he is
boy.
drunk as shit. Like
Yeah, he's wearing a captain's hat.
Yeah.
He has stolen my look of cutting sleeves off of things.
yeah, this is Russian Duncan right here.
Yeah.
like
He's chubby like me.
he was bald.
Yeah.
Oh, this drummer too, though. This drummer.
Standing up.
He might be a bit of a knobhead. Now that I think about it, like he's the guy in the band that like is trying to, take all the attention away from these two guys who are clearly the songwriters and stars. I mean, clearly they're the underappreciated ones in the band.
That guy is playing a stand-up electric drum kit with hexagonal
Yes.
pads, sir.
Okay.
That's,
I like it
that's a
and hate it
bold
all at
choice.
the same time. Yeah.
Exactly. Like it's I'm conflicted.
Look at his sass though. He's trying to take the fame away from the lead singer, which you never do.
First of
you
all, the
know?
lead
Yeah.
singer is well, who's the lead singer? The lead singer is the other
Be
guy.
that
that's wearing
effeminate
the-
guy.
Yeah, that's where the other one wearing white pants.
Derek asks, does the bass drum say beefy?
I don't
And-
think so.
I hope it does.
I hope it does. We're gonna pretend
think
it does.
We're gonna say
Okay.
it does.
Okay.
Because beefy is definitely what that beef drum is not.
Yeah.
Good clapping segment there.
That's good. Clapping and snapping. Lead singer is yeah, he's underrated. Sure.
This guy's like 50 years old too. He looks. I bet you he's way
Oh.
older.
The way that you froze that, you perfectly nailed it. He's just like, but let me lick your
Yeah.
butthole.
He is hosting the gangbang later for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he
I'm,
might be a furry. He might.
Here for the gangbang.
He might have been. He might have. Yeah. There's something going on there.
Dude, but he keeps sticking his hand into his pants
Uh-huh.
like it's a pocket, but there is clearly not a pocket.
No pocket.
Oh yeah, no.
pocket
He
there.
he's just rearranging.
He's
got it-
fluffing.
Yeah, he's making sure that things look good
Why
down
is this
there.
guy not with the band? Like, there's this guy and the band.
There's
is
two
a
different. It
totally
feels like
different
there's
thing.
two different. Yeah, like we're not
Like
getting
it
a
was
wide
shot on
angle
different
shot.
days. Yeah.
It is odd. You're right. I like
who's the director of photography on this? Let me talk to him.
What's going on? I need to have a chat.
Yeah,
I also
I could have done this better.
I can almost guarantee this because this happens all the fucking time where there'll be one clip that gets us like, some thing that I can't get monetized on YouTube with or whatever, right? Like there's always something that like flags like in it's gonna be
this.
this one. It won't be goddamn anything else. It won't be it'll be this one from 1984 because these
Yeah.
guys are still trying to make money off this.
It won't be the guided meditation app.
No, it will be none of that. None of it won't be the GTA 2 song. It
Nope.
won't be any of that. It'll be this right
It'll
here.
be this. Dude, is Lazy High?
All right.
But Sting
Green
is still
screen.
playing bass.
Is that what's going on? He's just.
Is it green screen? No.
I don't think so. I just think that.
No, they just don't know how to put their. Oh,
See,
that's Russian Duncan.
There he is.
The drummer. Yeah.
The drummer. Look at that beard.
I mean, the keyboardist actually might be Russian me because look how drunk he looks.
Look
like
how hammered he is
He
with
is-
the captain's hat.
he is hammered, and I like my no sleeves from time to time too.
I know you do.
He is.
Look at the
hammered.
pockets. Look at the pockets.
I like
You
the.
found
Oh,
the pockets. He can't fit his full hand in the pocket,
No.
but he's in the pocket.
Those are ladies' jeans and a lady's blouse.
I've worn
Yes.
ladies' jeans. They have better pockets than that.
Yeah, well,
Why are you touching Drunk Owen? Why are you touching Drunk Russian
why
Owen?
is your arm inverted? Look at that weird arm.
What?
There's a lot of weird things that are going on here.
Why did
What's
he?
happening?
Oh, my
Oh,
solo.
oh, solo.
He's getting down. Also, the bass player somehow is the guy that gets laid the most. Look at that bass player.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the hair.
well that's a good mullet. Like
He's
it's
got the perm mullet.
perm mullet, perm mullet.
And he is, somehow, that guy is getting laid the most.
Wait, what did that say?
Yeah, go back.
I think well, it might not be in a
Bailey?
language we understand.
Is it?
so-
But
it's probably the name of the.
look at him eye fucking the
I
camera.
know. I love when he stares into my eyes like that. Shit.
E-A-
Basily.
Basily, Basily,
Bad,
because it's
yeah.
on top and it's the signature. So like,
Maybe it's What if it's a bad spelling of Barilli?
could be.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I don't know, but
No,
really,
yeah. See, Basily. It even says it on the top of the thing.
yeah. Oh yeah, we
It
got
says
it
it in English and Scribble Scrabble.
by Simmons.
Richardson.
This guy though, this guy,
Also no sleeves. Also beard. Also high.
also cool. This guy,
in the camera.
that guy right there, he's the lamest one, but you can tell he writes, produces, does all of the stuff.
No,
for
he's
this
the
song.
one with the talent,
Yeah,
but none of the personality.
yeah. What is that thing he's got
It's a
there?
volcano bag.
Oh, yeah, good point.
You don't you even vape, bro?
It's been a while since I've done a volcano bag.
Just get a 10-foot party bag going. and
Cool God.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Do they even have weed in the Czech Republic?
Yeah, bro.
Yes. They got hash for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they got that.
Keyboard player is the star of the show.
He really is. The keyboard player with the captain hat.
He just gets me with the eyes. Like
Yeah.
He's drunk.
I was gonna say he's smizing, but he's more like smraping.
Yeah.
He's smiling with his eyes, but he's sort of penetrating me in a deep, dark way.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we watched most of that. I think we can move on to the next one. We'll,
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing.
we'll check out TM Stevens with his heavy and funky bass intro jam. This seems like this is something for
Yeah.
Ty right here.
I like
Yeah,
this.
I'm excited. Whoa.
Do we know who TM Stevens is, or am I just alone in that? Or is this
No,
something
but there's some Japanese writing on the screen there, and
and a black man looking like George Clinton hopping out of a
Yeah.
van? I mean,
Rent-A-Wreck.
yeah. All right, let's go.
Oh, how you doing? My name is T.M. Stevens.
All right, TM.
Generally, the band travels in a limo. I travel in the back of the van with the equipment. I want to welcome you to my world.
Why'd you do that? That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's not where you want to ride, bro.
Yeah, man. Why are they letting you do? Why are they doing that to you, man? You gotta come on, TM.
I think I hear some music.
I hear it.
Do you hear some music?
I do.
Stay
if
tuned.
that's what we wanna
You're watching
qualify
T.M. Stevens'
as.
instructional video.
Oh, it's an
Come on
instructional
inside.
video.
Check this out.
We're gonna learn.
Oh,
Oh, that's an excellent camera cut.
All right, he's heading inside to this warehouse-looking building
Going on.
where there's clearly a jam session going on.
and lots of lighting.
Whoa.
Oh, is he gonna slap the bass?
He's gonna slap the bass, bro. Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right.
Into it.
This is black tie, isn't it? We found black tie. God damn it! We found him. It's this black
man.
tie.
HFBT. Heavy, funky bass technique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, yeah. Fingerless gloves? I'm already in. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You rock that
Hello, my
funky
name is
bass.
TM Stevens.
All right, yeah.
Glad you're aboard.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for purchasing my video.
Yeah, I did. Definitely.
Today, we're going to cover a lot of ground.
Britney Spears
Yeah.
mic always makes
That's
it
why
better.
Yeah, the DDP mic.
Oh, gotta have it. Gotta have it. I'm gonna get one.
You should. I'm
yeah.
surprised you don't already.
Yeah,
honestly.
I'm gonna get one.
And while we're at it, wait a minute. How? Yow.
He looks like 80s Lil Wayne.
I'm back. So, sit down, relax, and we will take you through a journey
Little man with perm.
on the final frontier of bass. The final frontier.
Final frontier of bass, the final frontier.
How?
All right, so my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
like
favorite part though is that he's playing the bass and doing the mouth sounds of the bass while he's playing.
Yes. It accentuates it. I mean, I feel
No, it
like
definitely makes it better.
it makes it better. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you not add the extra tones? Oh shit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh boy. Hear that bend right there? Ooh.
Ooh.
Gotta shake it. Gotta shake it.
Don't go nowhere.
Oh man.
There you
I
go.
used to love doing dumb shit like that, like when you were playing on stage.
Oh shit. Sorry. Sorry. My bad.
Are
And
we
clap.
sorry? I'm not sorry.
It's fine. But yeah, dumb shit like that where you like shake
Yeah,
your
you're like,
thing and just go.
I'm gonna shake the bass. I'm gonna let me make it. It's gonna reverb back a little bit. It's just like I have
Yeah.
had too many whiskey shots before this show.
But I'm gonna shake my guitar around.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit. Get off the stage, asshole.
Because we're all clearly, heterosexual Adonises. I think we're gonna relate to this next video, which is called Muscle Motion. It's a Chippendales exercise video. I think this maybe
This isn't Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze from
I don't think it
Saturday
is.
Night Live.
I
I'm gonna
think-
be upset.
Muscle motion.
This is a porn.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is an exercise video.
Even the hottest romance starts out with something small. A gesture, a look. In aerobics, it's called the warm-up.
Okay.
Michael. Pull up, down, down.
What the fuck?
Down, corner, back, corner, front. Corner,
Yes.
back,
What?
Corner, front.
It's
back,
teaching
back,
you how to be a Chippendales dancer.
Hold on. Pause.
Hang on.
This is not part of the
We gotta,
routine.
no, the guy.
Whoa.
The guys in the wrestling singlets doing the pump and
Down.
thrust. And this guy, Ted Bundy here.
Stretch.
Like,
I
tell
love
me
working
that's
out
not
in
Ted
jeans.
Bundy.
Don't work out in jeans. It's a bad idea. It's a
No,
bad
I
idea.
barely
Very
like
good,
to
yeah.
sit in jeans.
Yeah.
up, down, corner, back, corner, front. Corner, back, corner, front. Bounce, 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 bounce.
That one, bounce.
It's an interesting maneuver they're working on there.
I think they're all looking each other in the eyes, which is also weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're like, guys, how much are we getting paid for this?
They're frogging is what they're
They
doing.
didn't mention this. Like nobody told me that it was gonna be this. Like this is
This
they
game.
got us to the Scientology building, and now we have to like do this weird filming. I don't know, man. Fart.
Yeah.
Someone's looking over your shoulders, Chris, and back.
Oh yeah.
back.
I'm not sure
Check
any of
ourselves
these
out with
exercises
elbow,
do
knee.
anything.
Rock and roll.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
now rock and roll.
Rock and roll, sexy time.
The Dragon's
I mean,
That is Ricky the
I'm
Dragon
quite
Steamboat.
comfortable I'm really comfortable with my sexuality, but this is weird, man.
Yeah.
I just want to say this is not the weirdest thing we have ever watched on this show.
Nope.
Well, no.
I was just thinking about Shake That Bear the other day.
Don't talk about Shake the Bear.
Look, I'm just saying.
Shake the Bear.
Shake the Bear.
By the way, I do want to promote very quickly something that we did for our Patreon on Monday night. It is up now for you if you are a Patreon member. By the way, patreon.com/ONRS. We did a thing with Son of Clips where we watched a clip simply entitled Star Trek on Acid. And
pretty good.
me, Mikey, and Ty took a look at it and did it kind of Mystery Science Theater style. So you'll get to enjoy that. The video is up now if you sign up for our Patreon, as little as like $2 a month. So, come on, do that.
Is that John
Oh,
Travolta?
Jesus.
All right. Upward
Push away
thrusting.
Other nurses.
Oh, the other male nurses.
This is a lot.
Now walk your hands to the front
Wow.
on the floor. Keep spread.
This guy fucks.
Hold on, I need
this
to hear
guy
where
fucks.
the rest of. Oh, this guy does fuck, but I need to hear where the rest of this song was going. Because,
Oh yeah. The 1, 2, 3, 4. Country.
Like this hoedown thing.
Yeah,
that's going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
This
All
is
right.
amazing.
Hang on.
6, 7, 8.
Now walk your hands to the front on the floor. Keep spreading those legs till your jeans all tore and bounce. Bounce. bounce.
What?
Wow.
Remember, keep those muscles in motion.
I'm not even sure if we're in the terms of service of Twitch right now, to be honest with you. I think we're
I don't
really pushing
I
the
don't know.
line here.
Derek finished already.
Yeah.
I can't stand up.
I felt Ty's boner from here.
Yeah.
Like I did.
This is strangely a non-boner moment.
I felt it.
know,
You
I thought
can
I-
lie all
Docking
you want.
is real.
I thought I'd have a weird boner by now, but I don't, and I'm surprised.
Oh,
80s body hair really does it, though.
FFF. What is FFF?
It's the website is Found Footage Fest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just the end of it. There we go.
There
There
it
we
is.
go. Yeah. Well, there you go. Muscle motion.
That
was pretty good. That was pretty good.
they're borderline in the this is the first stage of the Heaven's Gate away team. Like this is what they originally were gonna.
This,
all give
that's what they
themselves.
were first gonna do, and then
Yeah,
they
'cause
switched
got
up their
the matching
plan.
Nikes and they got the black and white, and they were just like, you know what if we just went with black, just shirts and black pants and then black shoes, and we didn't thrust our dicks at each other?
Mm.
During the break, can you play that video on loop?
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. We'll do. We'll do. I can do that. Yeah, no problem.
And bounce and bounce.
Bounce and bounce.
We'll do one more clip. We'll do one more
Yeah.
clip.
I don't know if we can top that, but God,
Nah.
damn, that was good.
Sex is My Music, original song by Tamara Atalia, performed at Teen Star Talent Competition. Oh boy, this is gonna get us in trouble, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh Jesus, here we go.
I don't know.
Teen Star.
Natalia.
Wow.
She is tall.
She is tall and very
guilty
skinny.
boner already. This is too young.
Even I felt
Yeah,
guilty
yeah.
boner.
guilty boner.
He had a semi before. It went straight like
Yeah.
he's uncomfortable now at this
Because he
point.
knows that he shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
And it's because she's wearing like 5-inch stilettos.
And yeah, but she is a tallie. I mean, those are some long ass legs. Like,
Dude, that girl, wait, like, let's be real. Like, my dick weighs as much as that girl.
yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, what does she weigh? 95 pounds, and she's
Dude,
like,
at best.
and she
like
and
6'5".
yeah, and you're 6'3" or whatever. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Freak.
Sex is my music. I don't want to lose it. Sex is my music. I don't want to lose it.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh God. Boner has gone south.
First of all, how is that a regional final for anything?
Camden regional final? Yeah, what is that? It's like New Jersey, right? Camden?
I mean,
I think my wife was born in Camden.
There's Camden there's Camden Town in London. I'm sure this girl definitely could be New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like
It's got New
just
Jersey vibes to me for some reason.
Looking at the outfit.
Yeah. Let's move
the
on.
Box.
You know what's probably crazy about this too is that she probably invited all her family, her dad, her uncle, like aunts,
Like,
cousins.
They wheeled their grandpa out of the fucking nursing home on oxygen.
And they're all cheering
he
for her.
died.
They're all cheering for her, and they're trying to get behind her. She's so talented. She's so good, and it's just like, this is weird. Like I don't know if I. Like Uncle Joe's over there, like getting the weird boner, and he doesn't like. He's like, no, just walk away.
Like meanwhile, her brother is sitting there going like, "Boo! You suck, you dumb whore."
He asked to get back with me. I said, I'm not about that energy. Music is my sex. That's why I said sex is my music. Yeah, I like to get down, and groove it. Yeah, I honestly do how to move it. Yeah, let me prove it. Yeah, sex is my music. I don't want to.
I hope her sex is better than her music.
I
mean, when she gets older, and all that.
No, this is one of this
loses. Yeah.
There's nothing I can say
here's
that
the
doesn't.
sad part. This is the highlight of her career right here.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest that she'll ever get.
I was gonna say, and also there's really nothing else that we can say that's funny that doesn't get us into trouble.
What is that noise?
This happens a lot too, where people think they have a good voice and they don't. And then they do this thing where they just like put a shit ton of vibrato on their voice, and they still don't hit the notes. They still don't hit the notes right? So they just
I dated a girl like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember her. Oh God. Oh boy.
Yeah. She thought she
remember
was
that
the
time
best
we were drunk over at Trevor's house with her, and she started like giving me her like EP in the garage, like for some reason, like she decided to just start I don't know how you made it through that.
I mean, she was
crazy. She's and you know what they say about them, they probably pretty good in bed. So
and also, I'm not going to say that it wasn't like an emotional cry for help because my wife had just left me or anything.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I do have sort of a defense in my own, a defense in my own defense.
She's got like kids now and shit too. Poor kids.
That fucks me up, bro.
Yeah,
Dodged a bullet on that one.
No, that's fine.
But this reminds me of her in.
It does have those. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has those elements. That's for damn sure. Cringe singing.
For sure, it'd say epidemiology. Oh, escapology. Oh. You should lose it.
That dude playing the acoustic is banging her, right?
Well, he did it.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's still happening. but
Look
he
at
did.
the creeper on the drum box.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at this incel over here.
Now that dude's the one that wants to fuck her, but the other dude's fucking her, and like, but they have the real connection, and he thinks, and so
he thinks, and he's gonna murder them both.
yeah. This is not gonna end well.
No, I don't like this.
I don't either, and that is why we're ending clips.
Clips. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
God damn. Those were some clips, man. Like,
Those were some heavy hitter clips.
Heavy hitter clips. I think we did good. He did real good this week. I mean, and
This is a pretty good clip sesh.
Yeah, I'm going. I gotta. We rate these on a 10-point scale, Duncan, and week to week. And Tom's clips this week, I gotta say, it's an 8.7 for me. It's an 8.7, which is probably the highest score that I've ever given him.
I love hearing everybody else's predictions before mine because I come up with a number first. I'm going 8.5, and I thought that was like a really good score. But then I'm like, damn, 8.7.
I guess I'm a little generous today. But what do you feel like if you're hopping in on that one, Duncan?
Honestly, I was gonna go with a solid 9, just because.
Solid 9.
Solid 9.
I'm a harsh critic.
That is the best. Yeah, you are a harsh critic, and that's the best score that I think has ever been received.
Look, there was every single one of those. Every single one of those was a banger.
They really were. There was no duds. Duds.
No, that was all heat.
And you know what's crazy, guys? There are 2 clips that he sent me that weren't even played, just for time reasons. So imagine what those could be next week, or even on Son of Clips. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of glory there to be had. There's definitely a lot of glory. I wanted to, before we go to break, because we have Duncan here, and Duncan is one of my co-hosts on Ono Wrestling.
Are we going to do the Hall of Fame game?
We are not going to play the Hall of Fame game because no one will understand that, but our wrestling fans. But what I do think that people would understand and find funny is a thought that I had the other night. Is that, do you think, like, and I know, like, they wouldn't do this every time, but, like, maybe just every once in a while, like, the gimmick comes into the bedroom. So, do you think that perhaps wrestlers, play the gimmick of, say, The Undertaker or Kane? Or, some of your, so
you're saying, like, do wrestlers who aren't Kane or The Undertaker role play as Kane or The Undertaker?
Do the wrestlers themselves bring their own gimmick into the bedroom to bang their wives on occasion?
I'd say it's a, 70-30 ratio, 70% out of 100%.
Have done it at least once?
Done it. Yeah.
Have done it at least once. Yes. I think that's actually pretty accurate, Ty. I think that's pretty dead on.
That seems about right, especially because, like, especially if you've been with your partner for a long time and you have that sort of, like, you can be banging and shit will be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Well, and there's the cosplay aspect. Some people are into role play in general, right? Like, so there's that aspect.
Like my wife, I like to dress up as Triple H dressing up as Kane, and I like to have my wife dress up as a dead cheerleader named Katie Vick.
They don't understand that, Duncan, but
doesn't matter.
But
they can
it's,
look it up.
But it's the most twisted thing that you could literally possibly say.
Sure is.
Hooray!
Thank you.
I'm good at this.
Yeah. You've been here before.
Yeah. It's almost like I've been in the passenger seat of this shit before.
Never left. Yeah. I just have funny ideas of, like, some of the more ridiculous gimmicks,
like Macho Man wearing the hat, like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, he's had those ribbons on. He's got the hat on.
The one you
with the
want
glasses.
though is you want Bad News Barrett to just walk into the bedroom and just be like, I'm afraid I've got some hard news. Yeah, I think, dude, if I had a wrestling gimmick, I would absolutely show up and just be like.
I
And then-
feel
and
like
then my
it's,
wife would
you
be
get
like-
new gear, you've got to like bang in it. I feel like then it goes to the weird side though, because then you have like Mick Foley as Mankind. Like imagine that, like like that's
Like
a
going
little-
down on his wife wearing the mask.
yeah, oh yeah, there's that, yeah.
I mean, I instinctively went to Kane trying to like
Get his tongue
wife
through the
little
slit of the mask.
in the leather mask.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know this. I know this is like more of a conversation for me and Duncan Ty. But do you have any that you would like think of like wrestling characters that would be funny, like to see? Like, I mean, even the Undertaker, right? Like that's.
Oh, but dude, like, do you think that The Rock once has not gone? If you, oh my God, if you.
Oh no!
Probably.
If you taste what The Rock is coming.
Dropping straight up promos on
Wait,
ejaculation.
The Bushwhackers. What was the Bushwhackers?
Oh yeah, these guys and they lick people's
They licked
faces.
each other's heads.
Yeah. They used to lick fans on the face.
Yeah.
They used to lick
Oh,
little
God,
kids on the
remember those
face.
days?
Yeah. Wow. Can't do that anymore.
Nope. Nope. Definitely can't do that anymore. Like Duke the Dumpster Derosi comes out there. It's the trash man.
Yeah.
and just like, you know.
Oh,
what
the
else would be- oh, what
boogeyman. But the boogeyman Ty was a guy that that literally he wore like a clock, like a Flavor Flav clock
A
almost.
Flavor
right?
Flav clock, but he had this weird red and black
Paint.
makeup.
Yeah,
And
and he used to
missing
come
teeth.
missing teeth, but he used to come to the ring. His big thing was worms, so he used to
had
take a bunch of
worms just like hanging out of his
earthworms,
mouth.
like
Yeah.
live earthworms that you get at a bait shop or
Matthew,
whatever.
I'm sorry that you're listening to this.
Yeah, I know
It's
he hates
his
that.
thing.
Yeah, and he used to stuff them in his mouth, and he used to come out with like worms that were crawling all over.
Yeah.
That's attractive. That's gonna be fun in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Dude, Papa Shango making it like he brings out the skull
This
and then his
voodoo
wife starts
skull.
spitting out the black goo.
Yeah. I mean, Bray Wyatt in pretty much any incarnation is kind of
that's gonna be weird.
That's gonna be.
I would
weird.
imagine
Sort
that
of
like the
Goldberg
lucha
comment, but that doesn't make sense.
Goldberg, yeah, it's a 30-second experience.
Yeah, it's a quick match. It's a big bang and you're done. Like it's what it is.
A spear, a jackhammer, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, done deal. Like that's what Goldberg is. That's
I would
what Goldberg
imagine
does.
that like luchadors keep like these guys keep their masks.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying because the luchador, like that was my next point to this question. Honestly, was I thought it would like luchadors are actually still very protective of their real true identity, so they don't show their faces, so they can have regular lives and not be.
Right.
You know, like, and go out to, in
Right.
supermarkets and not, like, it's one of the reasons that still the tradition, continues. And so I wonder, like, there's a thing, just like in any profession, there's, like groupies, right? Like, they call them ring rats in wrestling. They're the chicks that want to bang the wrestlers.
Yes.
And I'm sure
or dudes that want to bang the wrestlers.
Or dudes, yeah, whatever you're into.
Yeah.
And some of these wrestlers, especially in Mexico, they're superstars.
Yeah,
But
they're
they
like
don't
rock
want to be
stars.
known. They're like rock stars. So some of these guys, I guarantee, not even if it's a kink type thing, but I guarantee they've worn their mask and gotten a BJ or boned
Just
like
to preserve their identity.
It's
Yeah,
for
100%.
it's for culture and legacy.
Yeah.
Like-
there was a wrestler named El Santo in Mexico who like never unmasked ever in public
Yeah.
once. Like he was
Wasn't he
always,
buried
like,
in it?
He was buried in it.
Yeah.
Like it's the silver mask I have
He-
up there.
He did it the
was-
once, right, on the talk show, just like very
just a quick
quickly.
whoop.
He did a whoop
And-
whoop and died like straight
Right
after, or like it
yeah,
was,
very
like-
quickly after.
Yeah.
And he like he was in movies. He was like
Oh, he's a superstar. He's in like
superhero.
he had like a whole Western series. He was like
He
Clint
had- look,
Eastwood or something of like
he
or
did, and he had one, and I saw the shirt in Mexico City when I was there, and if they'd had it in fat gringo size, I'd have bought it, but it was the box cover art of El Santo versus the Nazis, and
Oof.
it was literally El Santo in his like suit and silver thing, like punching a Nazi in the face, and I'm just like,
That's pretty badass. I'd buy
why
that
don't
too.
you have
That
this in
sounds
big
cool.
fat fuck size?
Absolutely sounds cool. You guys good for a break? I'm right about there. I need to pee so bad. I need a little
Good
break.
times. I'm gonna
are
have
you-
to.
y-
Yeah, I'm
do
gonna
you
have to
wanna
cut
come
out
back?
and go.
Or
I got to cut out and grab the wife. Unfortunately, otherwise
well, no.
I would.
Good timing then.
So,
good timing.
Very
then.
good. So,
Yeah.
it
Well,
was a pleasure.
me and Ty will be back with you though.
Yeah, man.
And that will be fun. I've got plenty to talk to you about, man, because I cut the fuck out of my finger, or my thumb rather, like cutting some vegetables, so I want to talk a little bit about that whole experience, and then I want to discuss something that it's been bothering me, and very quickly, if you want to just weigh in on this with one or the other, Duncan, I'd like to do that before you say good night. But someone had brought up in my world of social media that Dennis Quaid was far better than Kevin Bacon. And no way in hell with the acting that Dennis Quaid does, it will ever meet Kevin Bacon's work. Kevin Bacon, far superior, far more likable than goddamn Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid sucks. It's an opinion of mine I've had for years. Duncan, do you agree with me or not? Oh, he's struggling.
Nah, I
Damn
just
it.
no. I love Kevin Bacon. He was in the OG Tremors.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Quaid's in The Day After Tomorrow. Like I have
That movie sucks so many dicks.
Yeah, sucked so many dicks.
Many dicks.
Obviously, but that's okay. No, I'm on Team Bacon.
All right, good. All right.
Owen's like, you can live.
Yeah,
Fine.
we'll have you
I
back
like
again.
both. I like them both.
Well,
I mean,
we'll discuss it when we get back.
Yeah,
Ty.
I was like, I like them both too, but if you're making me choose one, I gotta choose with the bacon.
You choose the bacon, and I think that you made the right choice. I will explain why, and we will discuss it here when we get back. Duncan, thank you so much for joining us for the first segment of the show tonight. It really helps out when our good buddy Mikey B can't make it. Again, he's been working, so well, I'm sure I think he'll be back next week. What do we have to promote? We got to promote Ono Wrestling, of course, onowrestling.com. Find it on our Twitch channel here at the very same place, twitch.tv/ONRS Live. We're using the same channel. Just on Tuesday nights, you'll find some wrestling content with myself, Duncan, and our friend Matthew. Duncan also is a co-host of a show called Nobody Cares, Go Harder, which I think will be returning soon, if I'm not too mistaken as well. Working on it.
Getting those wheels rolling.
Yeah, and check out Ono Wrestling's Instagram. Duncan's behind that.
At Ono Wrestling.
At Ono Wrestling. Hey, guys, what do we say when we get out of here for the first segment? See you in just a few. Me and Ty are going to take a little bit of a breather, and we'll be right back with you on the stream. Second segment of the Odo Radio. Oh wait, no, I put there it is. Second segment of the Odo Radio Show. Welcome back, everybody. This is where things get weird. Let's start talking about the real weird stuff. If you thought that wrestlers having role-play sex in their gimmicks was weird, wait until you see what we have in store for you here. Nah, not really. I'm just fucking hyping it up for no reason, to be honest. Thanks to Duncan for, hanging out with us for the first segment. Before we get into, the real deal thing, it's Teresa's birthday coming up next week.
Heyo.
And so, been buying her presents, some stuff through Amazon,
It's going to be 23, right?
Yeah,
22?
we'll say that. She, no, a little older than that. Only about 10 years off, but that's fine. She, she's, she doesn't ask for anything, right? And so I always got to get super
I am also
creative.
one of these people. I never ask for anything, and I feel like people hate that, but it's also, you don't have to give me nothing. But when it's a husband-wife situation, yeah.
You kind of, you do. Even though it's one of those oh yeah, you don't buy me anything. Come on, you have to. And so I fell into one of these situations, and we get a lot of stuff through Amazon, right? Especially with the pandemic and everything, we get a lot of stuff through Amazon. So we're always getting packages at our door, and every single one this time has not come in an Amazon box. It's come basically in a box that shows what the hell it is on the outside. I think it's just coincidence of things that I've bought. Some of them were larger items that they don't then put in another Amazon box. So, it's already in a box, so they just ship the box. But it has for instance, I got her a new chair for outside on our porch. It showed the picture of the goddamn chair on it, right? So I'm well, I guess you know what I'm getting you there. And she'd already kind of guessed that one. She'd a couple days before, she had guessed I really hope I'm getting a new chair for my birthday.
That's cute.
And so so that didn't bother me too much because it's yeah, okay, I can show you the new, I can whatever, not too bad. Then there was a knife set. We needed new knives for the kitchen. She is the primary cook and everything, so we got her a real nice knife set. That showed up with
strange Japanese knives. Are they? What's going on? What are we talking about?
I spent $50 on knives. They're these black. They're black. It's I don't know. They're real sharp, and it had I don't know. I'm not a knife man. But I got her those, and she liked them. But it had the fucking picture of the knives. I'm it arrived. She had pulled it inside before I got a chance to even look at it and hide it from her. And so I'm God damn it, you know what it is. You might as well just have it now, right? It's your, it's not your birthday for another week, but fine, have that. And then there was another one which we've been talking about for ages, having this our kitchen is big, but it doesn't have a lot of counter space. It's big for the size of the place that we're in. Our kitchen is actually.
But there's space for a sex swing. That's what you're trying to tell me, right?
Well, yes, I would put that in my kitchen for sure.
Yeah, the obvious spot.
Yeah, obvious spot. Where you put the Christmas tree, you just have to take down the sex swing, unfortunately. The same corner. No, there's this kind of void where, we can put something which just got to be the perfect right piece of furniture so that, we can both kind of, work together on a meal in the kitchen because we don't have a lot of counter space. And the way our kitchen's arranged, it's we bump into each other all the time. It's you're constantly over each other. So if you can picture it, Ty, when you come in my door, there's that wall, and then if you look straight ahead, there's the fridge, right?
Yeah.
On the wall to the left, where the fridge is at, right there, we've got now kind of a bar table, which at least someone can use to chop up some vegetables or what have you.
I see this as being usable space, but also strangely not it messes up your what do you call it?
Your
the
feng shui. No, I think it actually. I mean, maybe if you believe in any of that crap, sure, but.
Well, you walk into the room now, and you have to change the way you walk into the room.
No, you don't. You don't.
Table?
Exactly the same. It's very narrow. It's just maybe it's very narrow. It's right up against the wall, but it's sort of like bar height. So you can like counter height. It's almost exactly the same as my counters in the kitchen. So you could perfect place to like chop up some veg or us, and that will help because now we can have a little bit of distance away from each other while we're preparing a meal together without being right on top of each other. So I think it's a good move. It looks okay, it looks pretty good. And so that's been a positive thing. But again, it was one of those, like, I was going to save it until her birthday, and then like I was probably going to like assemble it over the night before and have it ready for when she woke up, that type of thing. Right. But she saw like what it was. So at that point, it's like, well, there's no point in holding it and saving it. So I decided, okay, I'll just, here's the chair and here's the, and here's the thing. Like, so now I got like no real surprises for her on her birthday. I'll have to figure something out. I will. I want her to have something, some surprise and some fun on her birthday. It's her goddamn birthday and she works really hard. But yeah, like, do you ever get mad when someone guesses their present that you got them beforehand? Does that ever happen to you where you've like got somebody something and they're like, they've guessed it? Do you ever get mad?
No. That's never actually happened to me.
No?
I mean, I'm weird anyway. I feel like I overthink these goddamn things too much, and then I'll do something stupid that doesn't make as much sense as the amount of thought that I put into it. But
right.
I don't know. I've never actually had somebody guess what I was going to get them, though.
Have you done it the other way around, where you like know what somebody is like? You've guessed, like, even though they're trying to keep it a secret, you've guessed in your own head. You're like, I think they got me this, and then don't you feel like it spoils it just a little bit for yourself?
Yeah. Well, I've tried to like put the feelers out there, like, this is what I want. If you're trying to give me something, you should give me that.
It was like, that was kind of the case with your Big Lebowski sweater, right? Like,
oh well, yeah. That's
kind of the same thing, right?
I really didn't know if the parents would abide by that or not. It's an expensive fucking sweater, man.
Yeah. But they're like, that's what our son wants. That's what he wants.
But I didn't ask for anything. I didn't really want anything. I wasn't looking for anything. But I was like, listen, this is always on my Christmas list. If you want to get it for me, I'm cool with that. I'm happy I did get it, though.
But you don't think, like, even when you were a kid, like, you guess something that mom and dad got you for Christmas or something?
I guess, yeah.
You probably did that, right?
Yeah. There was shit I would obsess over, for sure. Dude, I was hardcore. It's strange to think about it, like, when you go back and think about all the different things you were into as a kid.
Yeah.
I love some Power Rangers. And when I really think about that, I'm like, you know what? That's kind of weird, right? I love Power Rangers, but I don't really acknowledge that much.
Maybe they're kind of your wrestling, like I had that for years and then I got back into it, but it took me years. Like,
I like wrestling as a kid, though. Like, when I was a kid, I liked wrestling as much as, yeah.
I liked Power Rangers as a kid. I had several of the figures. I didn't have all of them, but I can't remember this dude, but he was like, they made these like big ass ones that were like, I mean, like for the monsters,
I had the
like
Megazord, the fucking.
Who's the gray guy? It's the gray guy with the wings. He had wings. Is that Megazord?
No.
Who's
the Megazord.
Who's that one?
Oh, this picture is all fucking stupid.
He almost looked like. Okay.
That's me as an 8-year-old getting the Megazord fucking toy, even though it's all.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to see it with the flash, but I can kind of get it.
It's all flashed out.
It looks a little bit like an Optimus Prime robot, right? Where they come together and all that. Yeah. I didn't have that one, but I had one of the villains that would have been about the same size as that when they're all like in there. And then and he was like he almost looked like a gargoyle with like Egyptian things on him, but I think he had like a lion head or something. But he was gray.
Fuck.
It was like grayish blue, bluish gray.
I know what you're talking about.
I had him, and for some reason, like maybe like you grow out of toys as a kid, you know. And for some reason, I remember like one summer, me and my buddy was bored, and we were in that stage of life where you want to like. It's the Toy Story Sid stage of life where you want to break your toys or blow them up or set them on fire or just do dumb shit with them. So I remember that happened, and I didn't like that toy, so we were gonna sacrifice him somehow. And
sacrifice.
I want to say we like used our hockey sticks as like a baseball bat or something, and we bashed him. But then a bunch of the pieces went onto my roof of my house, and I didn't think you could see them because I'm probably just so small and short at the time. But when my dad came home, it's like the first thing he noticed. And of course, like this is something like I bought you this toy, like you son of a bitch, like you're just like bashing your toy, throwing it on the roof, like making my house look like shit. Number one, and number two, you're breaking up all your goddamn toys. I was a shitty kid, I guess. But that's something that happened.
Funny. It's pretty funny.
I did that. I definitely did that. But yeah. I don't know why I brought. What did I bring up? I don't even know anymore. Oh, just when the presents thing. Yeah. Speaking of like another present, remember I got Teresa. I got her one of these like digital picture frames, and I loaded it up with all like the pictures like from her youth. Like I got her for Christmas, right? So, I guess this is an. I want to see your stance on this because I have written down this. This is kind of an Owen high thought, right? And see if you agree with what I'm trying to say here. But I make the point that digital picture frames are weird. They make you want to constantly change the series of photos because you can. But if it was just one photo on a desk, you wouldn't even think about it. Does that make sense? Because now Teresa, right, like she's got this digital picture frame that sits on her desk, and it scrolls through hundreds of pictures, like from our wedding, from our youth, all these different pictures. And she's already like gone and like added more since like the first batch that I put on there.
Yeah.
But I think it's like some psychological thing that because you can, it makes you think more about it. And therefore, you get sick of the pictures that you're seeing all the time.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Then rather than if it was just like, you know, in the old days, you've got the lieutenant or whatever at the police department. He's got the picture of his wife and kid on the desk, right? Like that's just a picture that stays there. And a lot of
picture, right?
Well, any office, right? You've got the picture of like whatever it is, and you don't even think about that. I think if I were to buy her a nice, like, if there was just a really nice little painting or picture or something, and that sat on her desk that wasn't like a digital thing, she wouldn't be wanting a new one of those every, you know, few months or whatever, right? Like so now, like, I feel like I don't know. It's something just with technology in this day and age.
Like even for instance, in a perspective, I've had the Art Attacks library for a long time,
which is beautiful. I mean, like thousands of wonderful paintings and
big library
pieces of art.
Of a bunch of different shit, and it's great. I had it.
I always used to love it because you used to always have it when I came around your house. It would be on like your Apple TV or something, like scrolling through, and it would always.
This is exactly what
I would get enthralled, especially after maybe a couple beers and a couple toots. Like I would sit there and watch that for a while. Like it was always nice.
It was usually playing while music was playing or something. Like it was on in the background, but. It's funny because over the years it's like changed to not. I feel like it comes with a certain part of that big library, and it doesn't like.
It doesn't
want
play
it to
all of
be-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it to be random of the entire library, but it gets caught in these little caches, and I'm like,
I 100% feel the same way about.
why the fuck do you do this? I have this huge library. Why do I have
Yes.
to recycle my library? It's
And
a
then
big library.
And then they go through like the same ones in the same order sometimes. It's almost just like a playlist that someone created of your
that shit
shit.
makes me mad.
And it's like, no, I want it completely, truly random.
Yeah.
And the same exact thing happens with the cheap little like digital picture frame that I bought for Teresa. Like the same exact thing happens. It's like, I know there's more shit on here that we're not seeing and that isn't completely randomized, but for some reason it shows these like, I would equate it almost to FM radio stations, right? They have the abundance of like songs that they can play, but they play the same 30 on the same sort of repeat or schedule every single day because it's easier or something. Like it's like you have the ability to play all this shit and you don't, and I don't know. I'm glad I'm not the only one. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah.
That's all.
I totally understand that shit.
Do you want to get a Santana update?
How's that going? Yeah.
We haven't heard it. We haven't heard Santana since Sunday. So Sunday, when we last talked, was actually the last day that I have heard Santana. But now we get to hear the same Hispanic woman who had, I think it was her birthday, and she had guests over, right? So the house was packed, and this is like a 2-2.
Yeah.
It's small. It's not big.
This
and
is
there
Zach's old spot, right?
It's the house in front of Zach. So Zach had like the mother-in-law suite behind this particular place. This house is bigger than where Zach lived.
I was gonna say it's small.
Yeah, it's the little red house we call it, and it's like a 2-2. It's probably not like any bigger than my place. Like, and my place is pretty damn small. And they had no less than, I want to say it was like 6 cars, for the weekend, all parked, all like up down the street, like in their driveway, whatever. Like, so they were clearly having like a party. And fine.
6 cars isn't that bad, dog.
They had
it's a small get together.
I guess, but if like in a 2-2, like where's everybody sleeping? Is what my point is. Like it's a little small for that.
We've had shows with 6 cars in your yard.
And then we have, and there's kids, definitely because you can hear kids like doing kid things, and it's just like, oh god, like it's awful. So they had their Santana party, and thankfully they cut that off. But now we get to hear the same Hispanic woman, who I think it was her birthday for this party, go on like endless rants. And it's whenever her boyfriend or husband leaves. I guess she doesn't realize either how loud as fuck she is, or that like the rest of the neighborhood exists that everybody can hear. Because like she's talking about like things like him cheating on her like being pit like. She's like, I do all this stuff, and like he just tells like I bitch and moan, and he tells me, he just wants me to calm down and be quiet, and I'm like, me and Teresa both looked at each other when she said that, because we're both eavesdropping over the fence as she says all this drama, and we're just like, yeah, we all want you to calm down and be quiet. You're loud as fuck and you're aggressive, and like stop it. So this dude, and then she's obviously on the phone to like one of her buddies, and she's just like, maybe he's gone for the day at work or something. She's just bitching and moaning all about him and how big of a piece of shit he is and how there's bank accounts involved. So now I don't have Santana. I just get to hear a Hispanic woman bitching about her boyfriend every day. Like we haven't decided which one is better. Yeah, we still don't quite know. Like
right. I would hope Santana would be better. I would hope.
I don't know, though. I don't know.
Man, like in the realm of the new factory work I've been doing, You know, most of the time, there's this and that to get a little bit stressed out about while you're learning a new trade and doing shit, whatever. I don't know. All in all, it hasn't been very stressful for me. Like, it's just been, I'm doing this, and this is how I'm supposed to do it. Okay, fucking fine. Okay. But there, man, like, my last shift, I got mad, man.
Did
Like,
you? Was it a customer calling in that made you mad?
Yeah. It's the first time that I felt physically affected by a call. Like, I was like,
Ooh. Like
I'm
you want to
pretty
pitch
patient.
punch someone through the phone type thing?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I was still a professional person. Like, if you were to listen to the recording of what actually happened, especially if you can understand what I'm trying to tell this lady for, I don't know, it was probably 40 minutes before I had to give it to a manager because I was pissed off and she was pissed off.
It was getting escalated.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
But fucking, man, like...
Was she rude? Was she just rude to you?
She was a little bit lit. I don't know what exactly that means. I don't know if she was drunk. I don't know if she was fucked up. I don't know. But I could tell she was just a little bit not sober. I could tell that.
Okay.
But at the same time, I wasn't trying to take anything away from her. All the arguments that she was trying to, like, push at me, I'm like, yeah, you did do that. I agree with you. But here is all the information about that you're not listening. Like, listen to me. I'm trying to explain to you exactly what's happening. I'm on your side.
Trying to help you out.
Yeah. And it would just like circle around and around. Every time it circled around, it's like, like, how do I not have an attitude? You know how I am in general.
Pretty chill.
I'm pretty chill. I'm not out to make an enemy out of anybody. I don't feel like I'm a dick or like I'm rude or any of that.
No, you'll stand your ground if you need to in a situation.
I will.
You're not out to make enemies.
And you know, like after going around and around on this shit like 4, 5, 7 times, it's like, whew, okay, here we are again. Listen, like
I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told you the last 5 times that we did this.
I'm literally nailing this into your head and you can't hear me. I don't care. Like,
she doesn't want to hear you.
She doesn't. No, she literally cannot understand the words that I'm trying to put forward. And it's just like, well, all right, like, here I am. That's fine. If you don't understand me, I'll do it again. Do you want to go over this again? Do you want to talk to a manager? You should talk to a manager.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to talk to your ass anymore. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like when I actually transferred that shit, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Take over this for me and get it done because I can't talk to this lady anymore.
Were you able to take a quick smoke break after that, just to kind of?
I wish I could.
Doesn't work like that.
I was close to the end of my shift, but yeah, I just had to hold out for like another 30 minutes or so.
Right. At that point, you just powered through and you're good.
But still, I thought that call would be like one of these calls that lasted almost 2 hours or something to the end of my shift or over. I was like, Jesus. It's like for real. I'm never trying to be a dick, but I'm just giving you the information to make the best decision of how to move forward. Like even if it's against Spectrum wishes, I'm generally giving out information trying to help you out more than I'm trying to help Spectrum out. Like,
I hear you.
I'm just trying to rectify this and make you understand what's going on. Listen to me, bitch. Shit.
So we have to talk about the Dennis Quaid, Kevin Bacon debate. And I can't believe that you have sided with the Quaid.
I don't know why you think that. I like both. God damn it. I like Kevin Bacon. I like Dennis Quaid as well.
No, I've got the text messages to prove it. You are a Quaider, and I don't I don't trust the Quaiders, to be honest with you. I think they're you need to join Team Bacon. Team Bacon never loses. All right, Team Bacon. The catalog of stuff. I think he's a more interesting personality in general. He is I'd rather have you telling me you'd rather have a beer with Dennis Quaid than Kevin Bacon? You're foolish. Kevin Bacon wins this debate all day long. Dennis Quaid is a wooden piece of shit actor. He has never done a good film or been good in any role he's ever done. Whereas Kevin Bacon has Tremors, Hollow Man, Sleepers, all these things to his name.
Do I have to even just say Inner Space? Because Inner Space is the shit.
I don't think I've not seen that. I don't even know what that
Inner
is.
Space?
No, never seen it.
You should be ashamed of yourself, sir.
As a Baconer, I will write it down.
As a Baconer.
I will write Inner Space down to make sure that I do.
I think he played Jerry Lee Lewis at one point. Oh, yeah, that was great.
No, that was Dennis Quaid.
No. Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah, Quaid. I'm talking Quaid.
Oh, you're talking Quaid with Inner Space?
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see.
You do want to see that.
No, I don't.
Inner Space is the shit.
I'm a Baconer through and through. I will watch Tremors 3 again.
Tremors is also good. I like Tremors. I like Bacon as well.
Probably the best movie ever made. It's up there. It's definitely up there. Dennis Quaid. Okay, he did. All right, yeah, he did that movie where he played Jerry Lee Lewis. That was probably his finest work. But then everything else about that, about him and every other movie, he plays the same goddamn character, and it always sucks. And he's always just like, "Oh, I'm Dennis Quaid." And he's like, I'm scared. Oh, this is dramatic. I got to do something. Dennis Quaid blows. He's got a stupid face. Kevin Bacon, way cooler.
Randy Quaid wins all, though.
Oh, Randy Quaid. Well, apart from being just an absolute sexual deviant, Randy Quaid does have a lot of, positive attributes.
Shitter's full.
Yeah, Shitter's full. Not only that, you got the Independence Day stuff.
Damn right.
And then you go and just deep dive into some of the stuff he's posted onto YouTube over the years.
If we're going Randy versus Dennis, Randy wins. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. But so Randy versus Kevin Bacon.
Well, even a tougher fight.
That's a good fight, but I still think Kevin Bacon comes out on top of this one. Less crazy, still cool. I don't know. Kevin Bacon, I'm just saying, how somebody on my social media thought it was appropriate to just completely blast Kevin Bacon in this way and just thought it was everybody's perspective that Dennis Quaid was better than Kevin Bacon, I cannot even fathom. This is a crime against humanity, and I will not stand for it. This is why the Ono Radio Show exists, is because we have to point out these things for these idiots that can't, clearly understand logic. That's what I say about that. I want to do a quick thing before we get out of here, Ty.
Don't touch me there.
Well...
Okay,
I wanted to do a little bit of a casting couch with you here.
Ooh.
And we'll try and get some music's going or something.
Sexy music.
All right. So this casting couch, and if you're not familiar with casting couch, I generally give a little bit of a premise, and then we cast certain movies, or usually an older movie if they were to make a remake, who would be the new, for instance, Addams Family, or the new, Munsters. We've done all these very recently.
Yeah.
So this one's a little bit different, and kind of wanted Mikey here for it because I think he'd have some insight, but I think we can power through this, just the two of us. As what I want to do is cast some Nickelodeon cartoons recast some Nickelodeon cartoons if they were being made. I think there's a bunch of caveats to this. So they're going to be made with real life people, these cartoons, but we're going to Saved by the Bell college years them into adults. All right? So we're going to take Nickelodeon cartoons, where in most of them they're kids, and then we're going to take it, make it live action, but make them, they've grown up now, right? So they're in their mid-20s, we'll just say, right? Maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but somewhere in that region. And the first one I want to propose to you is the cartoon Doug.
Doug! I had a feeling.
And imagine Doug, the college years, right? Doug, the college years, but we're doing it live action. Who are we casting as Doug, Skeeter, Patty Mayonnaise? Fucking, I always forget the bad guy's name. Is it?
Wait.
Is it Ralph? Is it no?
I know that sounds right. Though.
That sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah, the guy with the leather jacket.
Skeeter was the best friend.
Skeeter was the best friend, who was
Patty
always
was the
green, and
Yeah.
no one thought to maybe have
Ask
him
why.
go get checked up, like at the doctor or something. Like, dude, you are green,
Ralph?
bro.
Fuck. Hold on.
It might be. I think it might be Ralph. Yeah, that sounds about right. Doug.
Also, let me just say I was kind of thinking about this before you said Doug, and for some reason, even though it's a little bit old, can I go with like a young Bob Odenkirk as Doug?
You know what? I don't hate that, and it's Roger M. Klotz.
What?
Roger Klotz is the bad guy.
That's his name, Roger?
Roger, yeah, Roger. You got Patty Mayonnaise. There's all sorts of different characters or whatever, but the main ones we need to focus on are Roger, Skeeter, Patty Mayonnaise, and Doug. Those are the four that I think that we need to really pay attention to.
I love seeing Doug as Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk might be
young Bob.
a little old. I would have pulled it back a little bit from that.
Yeah.
And if you're going, I feel like Bill Burr could probably pull off a good Doug. Bill Burr as Doug is pretty funny, but
I guess I could see.
Fucking banging on a trash can, like all that. Like you do a lot of that.
Fucking banging on a trash can.
Yeah. Patty Mayonnaise is the mom from Modern Family. She's got the same hair, like the curly blonde, little curly blonde. She's cute, like, so she could do that. Doug, though, this is an important decision. Like, we're putting a whole show behind this guy right now. I feel like we need a pretty big star. I think we need someone a little bit younger. I think we need to go in our like mid to late 30s.
The kid from Malcolm in the Middle has never changed age ranges really. He still looks exactly like the same.
What, the little one?
No, Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle.
Frankie Muniz. We talked about him last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's
Frankie.
a
That would be
Doug.
that would be a good comeback role. Actually, him as Doug. I don't mind that.
It's actually not terrible, right?
No. All right. So if you go that age range, the chick, the mom from Modern Family would be way too old. So we gotta have someone younger for him here.
Man, who am I thinking of as Patty Mayonnaise?
Patty
I got somebody in my mind.
I think it could be the chick that's in Kick-Ass. That's also she's kind of getting hot as she's gotten older. Like, she's probably only like 20 now or something.
I feel like we could do
Hit Girl,
this with
the Hit Girl. Like, what's her name?
Hit Girl.
Yeah, Hit Girl could be Patty Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
I feel like we could do like a full Arrested Development recasting of Doug. Like,
Yeah,
Doug
you
could
could
be
have.
Jason
Jason Bateman
Bateman.
is very Dougish, isn't he?
but Will Arnett is also kind of Skeeterish.
Very Skeeterish. Yeah.
David Cross could be the bad guy. I don't
No,
know.
he's not. No, he wouldn't be the bad guy. If anything, David Cross might be the Skeeter, and that Will Arnett would be the Roger. Right?
I guess I could see that.
That works too.
Oh, that's the girl I'm thinking of.
Who?
Aaliyah Shawkat? The girl
who the hell that is.
in Arrested Development who was maybe Funke. You know, she was like
Oh. Yeah.
maybe. Maybe. Why can't I?
Can't put the
But she has that kind of like curly, funky hair. If it was blonde, it would be kind of rad. That's who I was trying to come up with for Patty Mayonnaise.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Don't know if it's my official
I don't
pick.
know why I went so Arrested Development.
I don't know. It's a tough question, and maybe people in either the chat or when we post this, leave us a comment. Let us know, how would you recast Doug? Like, this is one leaves me a little bit stumped because I do feel like there's a lot of opportunity there. With a Skeeter, I kind of tend to go with he's supposed to be someone of some ethnicity. It's Skeeter. He's fucking green. Like, he's got to be something of
racist.
No, but why would he be green? Like, I think that's the whole point. It's talking about inclusion. It's his buddy, all that. There's got to be a black dude, an Indian dude, a Mexican. You got to have somebody of some, this is 2021, man. Like, what are you going to culturally, what is it, appropriate fucking Skeeter now? You're going to make him a white man? Like, it shouldn't be a white man. Should be, we gotta make Skeeter.
Indian Skeeter?
Aziz Ansari would be a good Skeeter.
Aziz Skeeter wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I could see that.
I could definitely see this.
Jason Sudeikis is Doug. Aziz Ansari. Jason Sudeikis. The bad guy. He was very ginger. We want a ginger. A mean ginger. Who's a good mean ginger?
Mean ginger.
Mean ginge.
I don't feel like it happens very often.
Oh, it happens all the time. Gingers are generally mean.
Jesus.
What happened there? Did you break your shit?
I gave it a little bit of a wrong rub.
I got you. All right, I don't know. We'll move on to the next one then. Which is fine. That's what this whole thing's about.
Yeah.
How about this? Same concept. Live action, older, but we're recasting Rugrats. You knew it was
Wait, they're
coming.
older Rugrats?
Yeah,
Or what do you mean?
They're the same personalities, but you're recasting them so they're in live action, but like our age.
Rugrats are right.
Tommy.
Oh, man.
What's his Chucky? Is it Chucky? Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil
Chucky,
and Lil.
yeah. Phil
And then
Lil.
we could do the parents if you wanted. You could do that. Tommy, I imagine he got fat. I think Tommy gets fat. And Tommy, I would go, I'm going to Apatow it straight off the bat. Seth Rogen, Tommy, right there.
Yeah, it's not bad, man.
Not bad. Innocent, nice. Bit of a heart of gold. Chucky,
man. Chucky was a good character.
McLovin. Whoever McLovin is could do Chucky.
McLovin would be it would be fun to see McLovin with like a crazy ginger like wig.
Yeah, but he's something like that would work.
Some bitchy Angelica Pickles, like, actually, what's her name? Who is the girl in like Spider-Man and shit? What was her blonde ass name?
Oh,
know who
I don't know. You talking about which Spider-Man? I don't even know anymore. There's so many goddamn Spider-Mans. I haven't seen half of them. Saw the Tobey Maguire ones. I ain't seen nothing else.
Yeah, the Tobey Maguire ones. Yeah.
Oh,
What was
Kirsten
her name?
Drunst.
That's the one, Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, her. What? She's Angelica?
She could be Angelica. I see that.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I want Taylor Swift as Angelica.
I kind of want what's his name from Saturday Night Live? The fuck up King of Staten Island guy. What's
Phil.
Phil.
Yeah. Robinson? No. Davidson. No.
Phil
Pete Davidson. Pete.
That's the one. Pete
That
David-
one. Davidson. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I think he would be the best Tommy ever. I don't know why. But if
Alright.
we're talking about like an old Tommy, like Tommy our age,
I don't
feel
mind
like
that. I don't mind that.
That would be funny to see Tommy as Pete Davidson.
How do you do Phil and Lil, though? You got to have a brother-sister
Yeah.
combination. I mean, they are twins in the cartoon, but I think you can get away if they're just brother and sister maybe in real life. They got to look close enough, right? Like, I don't know. That one's tough. I can't really think of a good Phil Lil. I also think they would be fat. They were
They would be
always eating sugar and dumb.
They would definitely be a little chunky.
Yeah. Kevin Smith, Kevin James. Probably be someone like him. Kevin James and Kevin James and Rebel Wilson.
That's actually kind of funny to think about.
That would actually work.
We could sell some money. We should do
I
this.
could do that, yeah. All right. You want the last one? There we go. Now this one is even weirder because they're not human beings. So I think we're talking more on like the voiceover side of things, or now you know how they do like motion capture. Maybe some of that would be involved in this. But we've got older real monsters. And you got the three of them, right? It's the three of them. You got the little demon-looking dude, whatever he was, gargoyle-looking guy. Like he's the little one. Then you got the broomstick chick that's the bitch with the big lips. And then you got the fat, stinky one that holds his eyeballs over his heads. Remember that?
Yeah.
So who would play who? Fat, stinky one, I feel goes to Bert Kreischer. Bert Kreischer should
The one
play,
that holds the eyeballs?
The one that holds the
stinky
yeah.
eyeball guy?
I think it's Fatso is his name actually.
Crumb.
Crumb. No, you're right. It is Crumb. Yeah. Now Bert Kreischer plays Crumb. That's my first pick on that.
That's this is well played. I feel like not the worst idea.
Then you got so you got to cast a small man and
So,
a
in case-
broad
in case
the broomstick, the umbrella look, whatever she is, I don't know. The striped umbrella with the big lips, Julia Roberts. No, she's too old. No, I got it. Aubrey Plaza. She's sassy. She's sassy. It's perfect for her.
Sassy and sexy.
Sassy,
Aubrey Plaza,
sexy. Aubrey Plaza as
She
that.
is a forever girl crush, and I applaud this decision.
Yeah. I think I didn't even realize I had a crush on her until like
Oh.
way after I had a crush on her. She's one of those that like sucked me in. Like, and Teresa's just like, you're in love with her, aren't you? I'm like,
I am for sure.
my wife even caught it. I'm like, yeah. I like her.
This has been on my celebrity like you know, you get your pass list.
You
and
get
whatever.
off. She's mine.
No, she's plenty of ours. We can all claim her if we get the opportunity. We can exercise this opportunity.
But we agree with her in this role.
Yeah.
All right.
Aubrey Plaza.
And now the third one, like, see, initially I was gonna go with kind of like maybe a Kevin Hart, but I think he might be a little too old for the role. Like, I want to. I mean, Kevin Hart could work, but I feel like there's somebody else. I feel like there's somebody else that would work a little better on this one. I don't know.
Kevin Hart, Kevin Smith, Kevin.
You just gonna name Kevins? Is that
all the Kevins?
Oh, the Kevins. Is that how it works? I don't know that that's how.
You're
it works.
talking about the like rabbity, red rabbity looking Ickis character.
Yeah, he looks like a little. Yeah, what is it? Icarus?
I think it's Ickis.
Ickis? It might be Ickis.
Ickis.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. But that character. He's red. Yeah, little like he's got
with crazy bunny ears, but he's kind of
Yeah.
crack-eyed.
Yeah.
That might be a good David Cross. I don't know. David Cross is old too.
I think he's more spicy than that. Like he's got to be. Like David Cross is like.
Yeah.
Like this dude's more angry. He's got to have a little anger in him, like in his comedy and his like. He's got to be a little like riled up.
I feel you.
I'm struggling with it. I'll go. I think Kevin Hart can do it. I'm gonna go with that until I think of something else, maybe. But again, people out there, give us your suggestions. I want to hear yours.
Oh, Tim Curry was a character? Tim Curry was Zimbo? What?
In All Real Monsters, Tim Curry did a voice?
I mean, it looks correct.
Whoa.
I don't remember this character, but the character's name was Zimbo, and it looks kind of like a weird fly with a fucking talon foot.
Huh. It might have been one of those. It was just like a one-off type thing or something.
I mean, I just looked up Our Real Monster characters, and it's pretty high up on the list.
Really? Let me look at it too.
Jim Belushi's in here.
Jim Belushi, really? Wow. I'll be good, goddamned.
Billy Vera was Slickus?
Well, Billy Vera, I believe, is a voiceover actor that's in like everything.
Everything.
Real Monsters characters. All right, let me look too. Oblina, that's the name of the.
Oblina, yeah.
Yeah, Crumb. You said Zimbo. Zimbo Tim Curry, you're right. Oh, I do remember that. It was like a fly with a foot.
I kind of remember the character, but not a lot. I don't remember that.
He showed up, Snorch's partner. He's the only monster who can understand the Snorch's words. He looks like a bee and can fly. Zimbo doesn't treat any of the students at Monster Academy nicely, but he is nice to Grumble, the teacher. He often
Grumble would also be a good David Cross.
Yeah, I could see Grumble as David. Yeah. Or like, no, Grumble is Lewis Black. Lewis Black is Grumble.
Okay.
That's that's pretty good. Yeah. All right. Well, we didn't really get Ickis. We didn't really get Ickis too much. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Michael Cera.
I mean, he comes up every goddamn time, so why the hell not?
Cera.
Michael Cera, you're now Ickis or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Casting Couch. hang on, there's a music
Squirt,
or something.
squirt.
Hey, the casting couch. Yeah, we're winding down here for the evening. It's about time we wrap things up. But yeah, I thought that would be fun. I thought that was just again maybe a little bit toasty. Thought like, hey, like these would be fun to kind of go through. I still feel like we need to specialize in on Doug at some point. And I do want like listeners' reactions to this. I want to ask. Maybe we'll put up a poll or put up a questionnaire on the show, on the Facebook
For
group,
Doug?
and see if for Doug, and see what we get. See, I would like to hear people's answers.
Me
I
too.
I would also like for you to do your homework this week and try out this Luminate app, man. I want you to do it. Like
it sounds fun to me. I don't mind giving it a test out.
I'll talk to Mikey about it and make sure that he gets on it so we can all kind of try it at the same time. But before we get out of here, I wanted to mention and ask you: do you ever get like really engrossed with these like drug lord documentaries ever? Like El Chapo, Narcos type scenarios. Like they're like my jam now. And I've I love the concept of tunnels. Like how he had his like tunnels underneath his bathtub. I like tunnels a lot. I think that's probably all I really care about. Is like I'm just fascinated by the tunnels.
Tell me more about the tunnels.
Yeah, if I want to, one day I want to have a tunnel, like I want to have if I'm rich, I'm getting a house where it's got I've got a mother-in-law suite. Everybody knows I've got the mother-in-law suite out back, but no one knows that I actually have a secret tunnel that goes between the two of them,
Rambo style. There's a whole section of tunnels under your 2 acres.
Oh yeah. Like they go everywhere, and I can just kind of people are like, "Whoa, how did he get there? We didn't see him coming." I'm just kind of there. It's because I've got a whole tunnel system, but only I know about it. Not even my wife.
Yeah, right.
I'm just out in my tunnels, doing tunnel shit, and I'd have some monorail or a scooter type scenario where I'd just be able to scoot in my tunnel from place to place. So I'm super quick. I don't know. That's kind of what Chapo had. They had a whole train track thingy with a bike that was on top, like a dirt bike, and you could just zip down and get out of there. You didn't even have to walk. Motherfucker was hopping on his fucking little bike and just going down in his tunnel. I don't want that. That sounds cool. I don't know.
Yeah, right?
It sounds cool. I want that. I want it to be legal, but I would just kind of think that tunnels are cool.
I'm with you on this front.
Yeah.
I think
you're pro tunnel?
Yeah, pro tunnel.
It's about time that somebody else agree with me on pro tunnel, because a lot of people are anti tunnel. And I don't.
You know what? It's a lot of effort to get the tunnel system built in your favor.
Yeah.
But after it's built in your favor, the satisfaction is unheralded.
Absolutely. I mean, imagine a compound that you had with all these different outbuildings on it that you could tunnel to,
Yeah.
And
there could be any number of things that are legal or illegal there, and this could be beneficial.
I like secret hatches. I like secret rooms, secret door cases, secret bookcases. Where I need a bookcase too, where you pull the book and it opens.
Yeah.
I want
Tunnel
one of those.
Is also collapsible, so if I escape in the tunnel and I can't have you following me, I'm going to collapse the tunnel
with a push of a button on a remote that I always have. If in danger, in those times of need, I need it to be a self-destructing tunnel.
Yeah.
That's the only that's the only proper tunnel scenario. If you're building a tunnel, you might as well build it with collapsing capabilities.
Agreed.
Like, what are you doing if you're not doing that? Like, you're not a tunnelman in my mind. Like, I don't know. You're missing out on the whole potential of the tunnel situation.
How dare you neglect this tunnel without having a self-destruct feature? I mean,
yeah,
who do you think you are? Not.
I think it's a little flagrant, a little pretentious if you don't. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's time we get out of here. Guys, thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Ono Radio Show. We thank you for joining us. Make some tunnels, Help us make some tunnels into other people's brains by, subscribing to us on YouTube. Check out Ono Media on YouTube. That helps. We post all these things up there. Subscribe, follow, all that shit on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ONRS Live. If you haven't heard about it, OnoRadioshow.com, of course, and wherever you find your goddamn podcast, because that's coming at you in just about an hour when I upload it. And if you're a fan of the wrestling, well, check out OnoWrestling.com as well. You get to hear me, my good buddy Duncan, who you heard on the first segment of the show, and our good friend Matthew as well. We really hope to get Mikey B back next week. I think we will. I think this was just a one-off that he wasn't able to make it. But if you also want to... if you want to... if you want to check out what we did on Monday, that's me, Mikey, and Ty. We did a sun eclipse, as we like to call it, and it was, a lot of fun. Where we checked out a Star Trek on acid. That's only available at Patreon.com. It's behind that paywall, so get behind that paywall so you can enjoy it too. Ty, anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Boobs and breasts.
Boobs indeed.
I like them.
I like them as well.
Butts are good too.
That being said, what do we say when we get out of here? Eat up
a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
Eat a bag
of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
Sun eclipse.
This is long.
Dig some tunnels!
The back of genitals.
Kevin making rules.
Kevin genitals.
Download the app Luminate.
Kevin
We
making
can all act like fuck Santana. Fuck Santana. Fuck Santana.